Yeah, I feel like they're about to do the coin toss.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. It is the final week. We're calling it week 10. Some folks might call it week 11, but we're calling it week 10 as we finish out the regular season here tonight at the Red Lion Christian Academy. Pat Gariani's Craig Laskowski here with you for this one. We got a traveling visiting team here, St. Mark's, the Spartans, under the leadership of oh, we got a drone. What is that? Okay, all right. We got a little stoppage going on.
I thought that was part of the
right? So did I.
The production here.
Under head coach Bill DiNardo, they travel here to Red Lion Christian Academy, led by Ken Anderson. Spartans come in with a 5-4 record, while the Lions lead this game with a 7-2 record. Craig, I'm gonna bring you in now. We're going to talk about these two individual teams here. Playoff implications on the line. Before we get into that, we'll check in with Jay on that. Let's talk a little bit about both these teams. We'll start with the Spartans.
Yeah, absolutely. The Spartans are going to be led by their running back, Elijah Burke. Fast, powerful back. He can pretty much do anything for you. He can catch it out of the backfield. He's a force to be reckoned with. Their quarterback is a dual quarterback system. They run a tandem quarterback system with Tippins and Green. Green's obviously going to throw the ball a little bit more. Tippins is a better runner. However, we've seen Tippins advance heavily through the season with his throwing. So you might see 50-50, but I tell you what, maybe more 60-40 with Tippins. And Red Lion, everything runs through Budinger. So it's going to be definitely a quarterback-led team, quarterback-led game, really. But Elijah Burke might be the difference in terms of the running game for the Spartans tonight.
Absolutely, and the Lions also feature a running game. Judah Barber will lead the way on that front. This young man can get the job done from his tailback position. Also a senior, Rex Matthews, player to keep an eye on, number 7 as well. And the last captain, Landon Badley. They'll lead the way for the Lions, who, as we said, 7-2 on the season. It is senior day. Craig, talk a little bit about, you played sports coming through, the importance of senior night, because I always enjoyed it. You wait your whole career to get to this point, and now we're here.
Senior night's great just because you get to recognize players who have been there for 4 years, who have put in the work, made the friends, and maybe some of the seniors haven't got to play very much. Maybe they have, but it's always nice to just see them recognized, whether they're the star player or whether they're third string. It's nice to have their name recognized. They're usually out there with their parents, friends, family. It's always a great event.
Absolutely, and we talked about this game having playoff implications. Who better than our bunker expert, Jason Winchell, to talk to us about this one, Jay? Talk a little bit about the importance of this game. If both teams win, if both teams lose, where does things stand here in a really, really kind of toss-up 2A division?
Rain Man.
District title is on the line tonight. Red Lion wins, third. They go undefeated in the district. If St. Mark's wins and DMA loses against Odessa in St. Mark's, and then the final piece of it, if St. Mark's wins and DMA wins, it's a three-way tie. They go to defensive points allowed in district games, which right now Red Lion currently leads, but we have to factor in tonight's game plus Odessa and DMA's contest. Red Lion should be in no matter what, win or lose, and St. Mark's is right on that bubble.
There we have it. There it is as we do a prayer. This is the Red Lion Christian Academy, so we're doing a little bit of a blessing here. During this time, we will take a commercial break. We come back, kickoff action right here from Red Lion Christian Academy.
Barkley Heating and Air. Barkley's can work on all brands specializing in air conditioners, gas, oil, and heat pumps. Family owned and operated with over 17 years of experience. Licensed, insured, and a multiple-year First State Favorites winner. Barkley Heating and Air offers 24-hour emergency service with service plans available. Customer satisfaction guaranteed. Call 302-653-5971 for a free estimate today. John and Ginger Barkley are looking forward to serving the community. Find them on the web at barkleyheatingandair.com. Barkley Heating and Air. Barclays can work on all brands specializing in air conditioners, gas, oil, and heat pumps. Family owned and operated with over 17 years of experience. Licensed, insured, and a multiple-year First State Favorites winner. Barkley Heating and Air offers 24-hour emergency service with service plans available. Customer satisfaction guaranteed. Call 302-653-5971 for a free estimate today. John and Ginger Barkley. Signs, banners, and promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for an excellent way to convey a professional image? Customized promotional products are the perfect way to target new customers, increase employee retention, and boost your brand awareness. Let the professionals at Cassidy Graphics bring your advertising ideas to life. Give them a call today at 302-326-2412. Again, that number is 302-326-2412. Again, Cassidy Graphics brings your advertising ideas to life. Wraps, signs, banners, and promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for an excellent way to convey a professional image? Customized promotional products are the perfect way to target new customers, increase employee retention, and boost your brand awareness. Let the professionals at Cassidy Graphics bring your advertising ideas to life. Give them a call today at 302-326-2412. Again, that number is 302-326-2412. Again, Cassidy Graphics brings your advertising ideas to life. Wraps, signs, banners, and promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for an excellent way to convey a professional image? Customized promotional products are the perfect way to target new customers, increase employee retention, and boost your brand awareness. Let the professionals at Cassidy Graphics bring your advertising ideas to life. Give them a call today at 302-326-2412. Again, that number is 302-326-2412. Again, Cassidy Graphics brings your advertising ideas to life. Wraps, signs, banners, and promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for...
Welcome back in, folks, to 302 Sports presentation of Delaware High School football, live here at Red Lion Christian Academy, game between St. Mark's and Red Lion. The opening kickoff set to be received here by the Spartans, as Jay talked about, big playoff implications for them. And they're looking to start off here early on offense, Craig. It's a great national anthem to lead us into this one.
That was fantastic. Autumn Truskowski, I hope I got the name right there. She absolutely killed it. She went for it. I tell you what, that national anthem is a very difficult song, especially with the high notes. So when you hear a good one, you got to give props where they're due. So Autumn, great job. Definitely set the tone for this game. Looking forward to this one. It's going to be a fun matchup.
It's going to be a fun one, no doubt about that. As Jay alluded to, we got playoff implications.
Yeah, thank you.
Included in this one.
Rain Man Jay Winchell, who it is crazy how he knows all these playoff implications as the year goes on.
This one is fielded off the bounce by the Spartans and across the 20-yard line to the 22 is number 8 on the return there. That's Bobby Groves. Penalty marker here late. Let's see what the penalty is for.
Always good to start the game with a penalty.
Makes me feel right at home seeing some dirty laundry. Hold against the Spartans, so we're going to move it back 10 yards, I believe. So it should be at the 12. I don't know if that's a half the distance to the goal or a true 10-yarder. We'll see here, but here we go. Spartan offense on the field to start this one off. Craig, you talked about it, 2-quarterback system, one that they employ. Looks like to start this this drive off, it'll be number 10, Brett Green.
So, yeah, it looks like Green's going to start, which he's more of the aerial attack guy of the two. But he can run. There's definitely no doubt that he's also a dual threat. But you're definitely going to see Tippins run a little more than Green. So maybe you're going to start going through the air here.
He's got Elijah Burke next to him in the backfield in a true 2-by-2 set here. So Not something you saw a lot from Coach Bill Donardo during his Salesianum days, but he's spreading the field here for the Spartans on the first play against the Lions. Motion man comes in motion. They're going to throw, lean back pass. The ball's tipped, double tip, triple tip, and it falls incomplete. Two receivers in the same spot. Neither one of them caught it. Nearly intercepted there by Isaac Mlosu, but out of danger's way. 2nd down and 10.
I almost jinxed him because I was going to say that last time I watched the St. Mark's game, he threw a pick 6 on his first throw, and that one was almost intercepted. As you said, tipped by two different St. Mark's offensive players and almost intercepted.
2-by-2 set still set up here for the Spartans. Roll back throw in the flat, incomplete. That one looks like it was intended for Colin Foley. And now a 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, definitely not the situation you want to find yourself in if you're St. Mark's. 3rd and 10, deep in your own territory. You started the game with a penalty. It's just, it's not the best way to start the game, especially against a team with a great defense like Red Lion.
Absolutely. You can see the size out there for the Lions defensively. They've got a decent amount of it, especially up front. Motion again. Green drops back to pass. He sets. He looks. He's sacked.
Ooh.
Down at the 1-yard line. And there is one of the players we said to keep an eye on, Rex Matthews, flying in there. And they will be punting from the back of their end zone to start this one off.
Rex Matthews comes off the edge. Oh, my gosh. Almost unblocked off the edge. And what a hit Brett Green took there on the 2-yard line. It's a good thing he covered up, because if he tried to get that ball off, that was going to be a fumble, no doubt. And now they're punting deep in their own end zone. Not a lot of real estate to work with for the punter.
Danger zone. Landon Badley as well as Rex Matthews. Both those guys off the edge are going to be players to keep an eye on. Here comes the punt, and they do get it away. It's going to take a bounce at around the 35, go across the 40, the 45, and be downed at the St. Mark's 49. So all things considered, pretty solid punt there. I believe that was Matteo Bracalenti.
Oh, yeah. He was actually a player I wanted to talk about in the pregame, and I didn't get to it. It's my mistake, Matteo. I tell you what, you don't get to talk about a kicker a lot, especially in Delaware high school football, but Matteo is incredible. He's got a foot 50-yard plus he can kick. I believe he kicked a 48-yarder last week. I think he's 8 for 9 or 7 for 8 on the season. And you just saw there, that's a 50-yard net punt there. Can't do much better than that. As we try to open a window here.
There we go.
There we
That's
go.
a little leg drive. Got a little leg drive.
All right. It took a team effort there.
It did, man. I'm not as strong as I used to be. All right, here we go. Here come the Lions offense. Not much doing there on the carry for Judah Barber. Spartan defense swarming, led by number 52, Chris McKenna.
Absolutely, and you saw Saunders in on that too. Saunders, couple of pick 6 this year. He might have 3, if I'm not mistaken. Last game we did for St. Mark's, I think he had 2 in that one alone. So he's going to be all over the place too. Look out for number 16, Matt Saunders.
All right, we got a 2-by-2 set. Looks like tight to the far side with the wing for Budinger and his offense. Budinger takes the snap, hands it off again to Barber. He finds a hole. He's out inside the 30, down to the 20, 15, 10, 5, broke a tackle, touchdown, Red Lion.
And just like that, Judah Barber off left tackle, and he is gone. A almost 50-yard scamper. And I tell you what, we knew he was gone when he hit the 40-yard line.
Unreal. Barber puts it on the Jets there, breaks a couple of tackles, and a heck of a start here for Red Lion. They force the 3 and out deep in the zone, take advantage of the field position there.
You certainly
Greg?
can't start better than that. 3 and out, then you get the ball, second play of your offensive possession, boom, gone. Big play.
Tegan Norris steps in to take the extra point and conclude this opening drive. Snaps good, holds good, extra points up, and it is good. 7-0 early, Red Lion on top. And, I mean, Craig, before a blink of an eye, Judah Barber takes it in.
Yeah, and if you're St. Mark's, you got to make sure that this is a very important possession for your ball club because, man, you can't really start worse than you just did. So you got to get preferably a long possession here. Possess the ball, run it with Burke. I think we didn't even really see a run in that first possession.
No.
So see what you can do with Burke. Control the clock, but this is definitely going to be a key possession for St. Mark's.
Our Mr. Football, Jason Winchell, just informed us. With that run, Barber over 1,000 yards for the season. That is a heck of an accomplishment, averaging 100 yards per contest. Congratulations to Judah Barber, breaking the 1,000-yard mark here tonight.
Absolutely, that is a big accomplishment.
All right, Norris on to kick off. Back deep is Burke, and I can't quite make out who the other returner is there for the Spartans. And they'll kick it to Elijah Burke. He fields it at the 5. He comes across. Look at the legs get going. He's got quite the stride. Across the 40, across down to the 42-yard line for Elijah Burke. That's a big boy running a football. Spartans are set up with much better field position here for possession, too.
He is. You can see him already chirping at Red Lion. That is, something he's got to rein in sometimes. He's had a few personal fouls this season because of it. But, man, you can see the power he runs with, even on that kickoff. And, man, if they start giving him the ball in the backfield, we might see him pull off a run just like Barber did.
He's built different than every other Spartan player.
He's built different than a lot of humans.
Yeah. Unreal. All right, here we go. Brett Green yet again taking the snaps here. He takes it, hands it off to Burke, and he's wrapped up in the backfield. Nowhere to go. Jamarian Ramsey in there for the tackle.
Yeah, absolutely nothing doing in the backfield there. They try to get Burke going, which is a smart decision, but I think that's a loss of a couple of yards there.
Couldn't get the feet moving there, Craig. Couldn't get north-south, and you're right. It's a big loss of a 5 on the play, 2nd and 15. You talked about it prior to the last set of downs. This Red Line defense, definitely a stalwart, and they're showing it here early. Green back to pass, throws it, completes. Almost gets back to the original line of scrimmage, completed to Bobby Groves, 3rd and long.
And Bobby Groves, last game we did a little bit of a segment on the fact that his father was watching from across the pond because Bobby Groves' father lives in England.
I believe Mike Lang, Mike Lang did a great story on him.
Yeah, that was fantastic. So shout out to Bobby Groves, and maybe his father's watching this stream as well.
Spartans spread it out. Trips to the near side. Lone receiver to the far side is Groves. Brett Green takes the snap. He looks, fires across the middle, complete. And this could be 1st down yardage to Nehemiah Marie.
Yeah, that was a good slant pattern. Man coverage on the outside. Green picks up on it and throws a dart. And that will get you the 1st down yardage. He was right on the line, but looks like he got it.
We've got ourselves 6 offensive plays for the Spartans. And Bill DiNardo has completely flipped the script on it. 5 passes in the first 6 plays.
What world do we live in?
Unbelievable. All right, here we go. They give it to Burke. Again, not much room to work at all for Elijah Burke. Tackle led there by number 61, Neil Rose.
I mean, I tell you what, when you see this Red Lion defensive line get a little closer to the press box here, they have so much size. And St. Mark's, I mean, you see the offensive line and the defensive line. They're right in front of us right now. You just see the size differential. And right now, Red Lion is putting it on that offensive line of St. Mark's.
Yeah, you got the two plugs in the middle with number 50, Kyrie McCargo, and Neil Rose. And then the 2 prototypical DNs. It's pretty impressive. Here's Green on the run. Throws it! Complete. 1st down yardage and then some. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of a catch by Tassan Wallace. Defender flared right in front of him on that play.
From our vantage point, that looked like it was being picked off for sure. But he threaded the needle and got it in there to Tassan Wallace. And then some yak after there. We're down, 35-yard line here? St. Mark's got a nice little drive going.
Through the air, which is the most surprising thing. 2-by-2 set. Burke, the lone back. Green will play fake it. Roll to his right, throw the ball out of bounds. Pretty good coverage there by the Lions.
Yeah, there was definitely a hold on the near side here. I think we got some laundry. That's probably going to be on number 22, Blake Jones. The cornerback was holding Nehemiah Marie.
Away from the play. That's always tough to see. Looks like he grabbed him on the face mask, according to this
Oh.
official. So I think it's going to be a 5-yarder. It will be, so ends up a net positive for the Spartans.
Yeah, the press coverage on the outside. Now you're going to see him back off a little bit.
Yet again, the 2-by-2 set here for the Spartans. Burke, the lone backfield, he's behind Green. 1st and 5. Green takes the snap. He'll drop back. Pressure coming. He's going to float this one up. It is almost an unreal catch, but incomplete. And that, I believe, was Bobby Groves, the intended receiver, on the play.
Man, that was actually a very good throw by Brett Green. I would have loved to see if Groves could have came down in bounds with that if he caught it, but almost, like you said, an unreal catch by Bobby Groves.
Chris Benson on the coverage. Pretty good coverage there, Craig. Like you said, and that was just a great throw to where it was either going to be Groves catching it or an incompletion. Trips to the far side. Myrie to the near side. Green takes the snap. He'll throw it out on the screen. There's just no room. Swarming is this Lions defense, and there was nowhere for Matt Saunders to go.
Yeah, that's not a bad play call because you want to get Saunders in space. He operates really good in space. You'll see him sometimes playing defense. When he intercepts it, man, he can run it back. So it's not a bad idea to get him in space, but again, Red Lions defense just stout so far in this first quarter.
As we tick under 7 minutes to go. Green brings a motion man. He's going to pitch it. Oh, Burke, it can't quite corral it, and he's got to fall on top. Disastrous there for the Spartans. If they were even close to field goal range, they are now out of it. 4th and long from the 44.
And I'll tell you what, for Bracalenti, that would have been field goal range. So actually, technically, it still probably is for him, but they're not going to try it here.
Self-inflicted wound there for the Spartans, and Bracalenti's got to come out to punt. Back deep to return, number 1, Nathan Everett. Number 8, Zion Spencer Roberts for the Lions. Punt is away. It's a good one, Craig. It bounces inside the 3, but then will go into the end zone for the touchback.
Yeah, the big boot there. He probably was hoping to corner that one a little better than he did, but I guess he doesn't know his own power sometimes.
Tough there. And now this Lions offense comes back onto the field by senior quarterback Evan Budinger. And last time out on the field, it was a 49-yard rush on the second play from scrimmage for Judah Barber.
Yeah, we haven't really seen the offense for Red Lion on the field much this first quarter after that quick strike.
Single receiver to the far side, tight end and a wing to the near side. 2 backs flank Budinger in the backfield. He takes the snap, gives it to Barber. He's looking for room, trying to fight his way through. He'll pick up about 4 on the play, bring up 2nd and 6.
Man, he's just so quick.
Good first down play there, Craig, to stay ahead of the sticks. And a 2nd down and 5 upcoming. Flip the formation here. Single receiver is Makai Richmond here on the near side. And this one is handed off again. Positive yardage. Not good enough for first down, but Jordan Jones on the carry. As there's a brief timeout on the field, Spartan player down. 3rd and 4 upcoming for the Lions.
So I'll tell you what, the scripts have been completely flipped from what we talked about in our pregame. We said St. Mark's was going to run a lot and Red Lion was going to throw with their star quarterback, and so far, completely the opposite. But what do we know?
That's, well, you know, yeah, they must have saw something on film here.
That's why they play the game.
It's not Friday the 13th, last I checked. All right, here we go. We're back to it. Buddinger's going to keep this one. He goes up the middle, breaks some tackles, still on his feet, and he had the ball ripped out of his hands. The hit jarred it loose, and then it was stripped by number 56, Jeremiah McLean. Spartans take over. Big turnover.
And another star on the field making a star play. Jeremiah McLean, the defender for St. Mark's, literally just rips the ball out of Buddinger's hand after Budinger made a heck of a run to get the first down, but he was fighting for those extra yards, and McLean just ripped that thing out clean. What a play, and that St. Mark's needed that.
Absolutely, and it was, I couldn't quite see who hit Budinger before McLean took it out, but there was a hit to the midsection that jarred that football loose, and he was fighting for it. McLean came up with it. All right, quick turn here because the first quarterback switch of the day is Tippins comes in now here. They empty the backfield. Tippins back to throw. He looks, fires, incomplete. Intended receiver was Saunders on the play.
Yeah, even with Tippins in there, they threw it. So, once again, St. Mark's, an unconventional play script for them thus far.
That makes you wonder again. I mean, do they feel as though the front four for Red Lion is the strength and they're trying to get the ball on the edges?
I think you're exactly right.
I mean, that is an impressive front line. As you said, Matthews and Badley are prototypical college football player level defenders on the edge. And then you got the two stalwarts in the middle with McCargo and Rose. Hard to run against that front, you would think. Empty the backfield again for Tippins. This time he's going to run. They spread the field and they run with him. He bounces off of one defender, gets to the edge, and picks up 4 yards on the play.
Actually smart because they ran at Rex Matthews there, and they know Rex Matthews is probably rushing around the edge. They run right at him, kind of that Micah Parsons strategy, and they're able to run maybe 4 or 5 yards there by Tippins.
And I'll tell you, it looked as though Sincere Warren had a clean shot at Tippins in the hole, and he didn't wrap him. He popped him, but he didn't wrap up, and that allowed Tippins to scramble for 4. So now 3rd and 6. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the top. Burke, the lone running back, and there's a false start, or an offside on Red Lion. So 5 free yards here for the Spartans.
Yeah, I believe that was Jones trying to jump the snap cadence just a little early.
And that'll bring up 3rd and 1. Now you might get your script here. You might get what you expect now, Craig.
Oh, who knows? Who knows? I gave up trying to guess what Bill DiNardo is going to do.
You're not going to Romo this one? Give it to Burke, and he is slammed in the backfield again. I mean, this is impressive. And now a penalty flag. Initial tackle there was Jamarian Ramsey, and then
I think they're going to get
came
Badley.
Landon Badley, and did they feel like that was extracurricular? Let's see.
Yeah, they've been calling it close this year. I think they figured that whistle blew, let go, and they took him to the ground. That's real close, but they've been calling it that way this year. So
tough call right there for the Lions, especially after a big 3rd down stop. Spartans new life again. 1st down and 10 from the 13.
They got 9 lives of a cat this game. I think they've already used 2.
7 more to go.
Yeah.
Trips to the short side of the field, which is the far side. Single receiver to the near side. Tippins still commanding the offense. He'll take the snap. It's a QB draw. There's just nothing there. Again, I mean, you can see this Red Line defense is closing all windows and doors. Tackle made by Sincere Warren.
Yeah, they're just using their size and overpowering that offensive line of St. Mark's.
2nd and 10. Just no running room for the Spartans here today.
I mean, those defensive tackles for Red Lion, they both could be nose tackles.
They got a good front, and those linebackers are hitting holes hard. Tippins pitches this one to Burke. There's just nowhere to go. Nice cutback, and he's lucky. The cutback gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but there is no room against this front seven of the Red Lion Christian Academy Lions, as that one was Neil Rose again making the play from the interior defensive line position.
You're exactly right, Pat. He was lucky just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
These young men are feasting up front. 3rd down and 11. Now they'll put the trips to the near side of the field. Burke behind Tippins. Tippins takes the snap. Going to go wide receiver screen. It's caught. And one move and into the end zone. Just how you drew it up. Colin Foley for the touchdown.
They went for the interception on that play, and it burned him, because otherwise he probably had him, but he thought he had that interception. Red Lions defender. Instead, it's a touchdown. But I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
Colin Foley made a couple good moves there, but only needed one to make it right into the end zone.
Ramsey did. He tried to jump the pass and missed it, and then the pursuit just wasn't there. It was almost half speed like.
I think they knew they were beat at that point.
And the Spartans are on the board. Now Bracalenti try and tie this game up with the extra point.
They're going to have to send somebody to the next county for him to retrieve this ball.
Snaps down, extra points up, and the wind will keep it here at Red Lion Christian Academy. It is good, as we're all tied up at 7. And Craig, heck of an answer there by the Spartans. They looked dead to rights there for a while. They forced a turnover and a really good drive, aided by some penalties. Nonetheless, an answer by the Spartans.
Yeah, penalty gave them new life, and they get a touchdown out of it. They take advantage of the mistake by Red Lion Christian. And man, I think there were 2 throws on that drive that looked like they were going to be intercepted. One of them ends up to be a touchdown the other way. So, like we said, man, I think that might have been the 3rd live that they used there. So they have 6 lives left.
The Spartan band over there playing the Notre Dame fight song brings a smile to my eyes. It's over now, but they played it right after the touchdown.
Yeah, they're playing it at Abyssinia for the girls' flag football the other day.
Okay, love it. Bracalenti on the kickoff. There's the swing of the leg and the boot into the end zone for a touchback. Not answering that one there.
Nah, he didn't. I think he didn't even realize he was in the end zone.
All right, Budinger bringing his offense back out onto the field after the fumble. Now tied up. Still 2:16 to go here in the first.
All right, here's your Romo call. I have a sneaky suspicion they're going to take a shot in one of these first 2 plays.
All right, let's see. Craig Romo coming at you live and uncut here at Red Lion Christian. He's going to go under center. I formation. Whew. Did they switch coaches?
They might have. We didn't get that note.
They gave it to the deep back, which is Judah Barber. And about 2-3 yards on first down. Trying to get downhill there, Craig. Good pursuit by the Spartans defense.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime you can get Judah Barber down in open space.
Picks up 3, 2nd down and 7 for the Lions offense. And again, they come out with the tight set. 2 tight ends and an I formation. Budinger under center. He'll pitch this one back to Barber. And he is tackled in the backfield. Nowhere to go. Tackle made by Andrew Bulavas.
Well, so much for taking a shot, and instead they take a shot in the backfield, and they lose about 6 or 7 yards on that play, and now they're behind the sticks.
What an answer here by the Spartans after the 49-yard scamper on play number 2.
Yeah, talk about adjusting. You started this game about as poorly as you could as St. Mark's, but you came back, you stayed with it. You got a tie game now with 1 minute left in the first quarter.
Well, you know that they're going to be a well-coached program under head coach Bill DiNardo. First year here with the Spartans. All right, now they spread it out. Motion man coming. It's a 2-by-2 set. Budinger takes the drop back. He looks. He's looked good protection. Throws it, and it's dropped. Perfect throw, but couldn't quite hold on to it is Makai Richmond, and it's 3 and out.
St. Mark's gets him to go 3 and out, but what a beautiful ball by Budinger there. Richmond just couldn't hold on to it. They were coming right at us, and it just kind of went right through his hands.
Yeah, he's one of the state's best. He has been for a while. That's a great ball there. He works under Nolan Henderson's tutelage in the off seasons. That one just couldn't quite be held on by Richmond, and here comes the punting unit. Matthew Laverty on the punt. Spartans starting to seize momentum in this game.
Yeah, you can feel it kind of flipping right now.
They're coming after the punt, and it's going to be shanked. And trickles out of bounds at the Red Lion, about 37-yard line. So a short field here for St. Mark's.
All things considered, that shank was probably good, because if he kicked that thing straight, it was going to be blocked right back in his face.
Absolutely. You're not wrong about it. Now the Spartans come onto the field with a chance to take a lead in this game. We're still not done the first quarter yet.
Already approaching Matteo Bracalenti's field goal range.
Tippins, he'll come out as the quarterback here for drive number 4. So they've so far gone 2 and 2 here, Craig. Trips to the far side. Tippins drops back to pass. He's looking, he's firing. He has a receiver, but couldn't quite get it over top the defenders there. That was Myrie.
Yeah, Myrie had a step there. If Tippins put a little air under that instead of that bullet throw, he probably would have had him, but a little too much oomph on that one.
Tried the sluggo on that route. 36 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Tippins, only a freshman, folks. That quarterback here. Takes the snap. He's going to do a QB power. He's dragging defenders down close to the 30-yard line. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and short. Strong run there from the freshman QB.
Yeah, had a little help from number 54, Shane Montgomery.
He's powering through defenders, including Landon Badley there.
Probably going to let this one tick away.
3rd and 4, and Craig, you are correct. That'll bring us to the end of the first quarter, and we end it where we started it. Tie game, 7-7. After one, take commercial break. We'll be right back with second quarter action right here on 302 Sports.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com. Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
Pat Gariani's Craig Laskowski with you here on 302 Sports. St. Mark's Red Lion all tied up at 7 after 1. Craig, what stood out to you there in that first quarter?
I think just the adjustment that St. Mark's made after such a brutal start. 3 and out, sacked at the 1-yard line. Red Lion scores on the second play of their first possession. And then here we are, 7-7 at the end of the first quarter. St. Mark's just stuck with it, took advantage of a couple of Red Lion mistakes, and now they're driving again.
That they are. Ball placed at the Red Lion 32. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Spartans. Freshman quarterback Teron Tippins is in here for his second possession of the game. The Spartans started with Brett Green. As Craig talked about in the pregame, both of these players will play and alternate at the quarterback position. He takes the snap. Elijah Burke on the carry. That's as much room as he's had all night to run. He picks up 3 to set up a 4th down and 1 and a decision here for Coach DiNardo.
Yeah, they do have a big back. They don't exactly have the tush-push weapon for that 4th and 1, and they're going to bring on, I believe, the field goal unit.
This could be, and this could get Craig all jazzed up here.
Oh,
he talked
man.
about Matteo Bracalenti here off camera. He's brought him up now during the game. And now, Craig, Bracalenti's going to try and attempt a 46-yard field goal.
Got to make me look good here, Matteo. Now, as a former kicker myself, I'm sorry, I get a little excited when kickers take center stage.
Bracalenti, the kick is up. It's got the leg. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't. It must have died at the very end, Craig.
I think he missed left. It definitely had the leg.
It looked like it did to me.
Yeah.
It's no good. So the Spartans will give it back to Red Lion there. I haven't seen the Spartans have a kicker like that since Kyle Sullivan. Class of 2009, man. And that, unfortunately, and I hate to bring this up to any Spartans that are watching, that reminded me so much of 2009 against AI in the state semifinal game. Well, actually, no, I'm sorry to any AI people watching because Sullivan nailed that.
Well,
to send the Spartans into the championship.
I must
game.
apologize for the ultimate jinx that I just laid on Bracalenti. Only his 2nd miss of the season. I'm sorry, Matteo.
Judah Barber, play after. He's looking to run. The big fella's got some room, and he is dragged out of bounds at the 36 penalty marker as well. Big time run and answer there for the Lions.
Yeah, that's going to be a horse collar as he was just holding on to it, trying to get Judah Barber down because he didn't have the angle. And that's going to tack on 15 to that beautiful run off tackle to the left.
Second big play of the day on the ground for the Lions. We'll have them set up in scoring position again. The officials discussing right here.
I think they're trying to discuss whether you had the jersey or actually the padding to call it a horse collar.
Ball right now is placed at the 36 of the Spartans. Officials still talking this one over. All right, here we go. We've got a personal foul. There's the horse collar, Craig. That's a 15-yarder. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Lions at the 21 here early in the 2nd quarter. So at the 21, Red Lion takes over in the I formation. Fullback here is Kassan Miles, the sophomore, number 54. Buttinger under center. He'll take the snap, give it to the tailback. Good cutback, one man to miss, and he does so. And that's a touchdown for Jordan Jones.
What an unbelievable cutback. Everyone was headed in one direction, including Jones. He just puts his right foot in the ground and turns it back, beats one St. Mark's defender, and scampers into the end zone. What a 1-2 punch Red Lion has in the backfield.
Unreal. And not much of 101 for a corner as a former cornerback. That is a lonely island you're on out there and not fun. And there it is. So the ground game, just as we predicted, leading Red Lion in this game.
Oh, yes, exactly as we called it in the pregame. Basically, if you missed the pregame, you missed us getting everything wrong.
Tegan Norris' extra point is blocked off of the crossbar and in. Wow, we got a little bit of everything here, Craig.
Well, if you guys tuned into a different game tonight, or were going to, you made the right decision tuning into this one because this has been a blast of a first quarter and a little change in the second. We've had everything here.
14-7, Red Lion on top, and they haven't even gotten their passing game going yet.
Well, now that they have this running game established, all it's going to take is one really good play-action play. And Buttinger's going to have himself a long touchdown.
You saw him make a great throw on the previous possession on the 3rd down. It wasn't complete, but it was a great ball. So we'll see how this game evolves as we go. Right now, the Spartans are going to look to answer. Elijah Burke back deep, as well as number 4, to San Wallace. Norris. Make sure his team's set. He'll swing the leg. And a little squib. It's going to be retrieved by the up man, Bobby Groves. Oh, and he is bounced off of a big-time hit. And he takes it across the 40 to the 41. 1st and 10 for the Spartan. He just ate that hit. That's twice now we've seen Red Lion deliver big-time hits, but not wrap up.
That was
Spartan,
unbelievable. He just got
Yeah.
popped in the beezer and kept going. Bounced right off. Another 10 yards after he got hit there. Unbelievable.
Just great individual effort right there by Bobby Groves. Good field position here for the Spartans. And now Brett Green comes out after 2 possessions off for his 3rd drive. Brett Green, the junior quarterback, the elder statesman of the 2. 2-by-2 set here for the Spartans. They bring the motion man over. That's Colin Foley. Draw play to Burke, makes one man miss, but again, nowhere to go. Middle of this Red Lion defense has been stout tonight.
Yeah, that is not the place you want to run in the middle of this Red Lion defensive line. It's just a wall tonight.
Aaron Heyman, among others, on the tackle. Yeah, just one run that was for 3 yards on the last possession. Other than that, it's been right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, probably negative yards so far in the stat category.
Trips to the far side. Green will drop back. He'll roll that way. Gets the feet set, throws it, and he airmails it. An open Matthew Saunders was over there, but a little too high. And that'll bring up 3rd and long.
Little too much air on that one, but he had Saunders right by the sticks, too.
Tough to roll out to your opposite throwing side. Throw that ball with accuracy. It takes a great footwork. And if you're just a little bit off, that ball can sail or dive right into the turf.
I mean, that's a tough throw for college and pro quarterbacks, let alone a high school quarterback. So no shame in airmailing that one a few times.
Trips to this bunched near side. Green, back to pass. He's going to loft this one up, and it'll fall incomplete. Looking for Groves. Good coverage on the play by number 21, Chris Benson. And now 4th and long for the Spartans, so 3 and out.
Yeah, the pressure was getting there. Rex Matthews was coming off the edge amongst others. So Green just lofts it up, tries to back shoulder Groves, but that would have been borderline miracle catch.
Now the Spartans will punt this one away. Bracalenti on the punt. He gets this one away. It's a good one. Retrieved. And getting the edge with a burst across midfield and across the 45 goes Zion Spencer Roberts in a short field here for the Lions. He's shot out of a cannon there.
Spencer Roberts caught that on the run, and he was just going. And he already had the edge. Not a good angle from St. Mark's defenders there. And we're already in plus territory.
I'll tell you what, you look at this team and you think about this fact, right? Jack, oh man, his name is escaping me. From Middletown, 500 tackles for his career. Started his career. Jack Wilson started his career here. And then you look down at Appoquinimink, the recent now Oklahoma commit. Jasir Rogers could have been a part of this offense as well. They've built something nice down here at Red Lion. As that first down run is good for first down yardage. Yet again to Barber. You add those two to this core, and it starts to look like it did when I was in high school with David Sills and company.
Oh, wow.
Wendell Smallwood. Now, obviously, that story didn't end great for Red Lion. They got banned by the DIAA, but they were talented, I can tell you that. And this is a talented play on the edge. Yet again, Andrew Bulavis blowing a play up. Craig.
Yeah, and that was close to the same thing that happened to Elijah Burke where they threw a flag, but Jones was able to stay up on this play.
And now 2nd down and 20.
I'll tell you
for
what,
the
Pat,
Lions.
you are not wrong when you think about what could have been here at Red Lion. Like, just thinking about it, it's like, wow.
The state's best tackler and potentially the state's best receiver.
Yeah. With Budinger.
With this talent that they
Yeah.
already have down here, they got playmakers all over the field already. Budinger takes the snap. He'll pull it. There's nowhere really to go, and he is dropped in the backfield, led by number 44, Jeremiah Mitchell.
Yeah, just a great play there by the St. Mark's defense as a whole. Not letting Barber get anywhere, so Budinger had to keep it.
Now it's 3rd down at Kirkwood Highway for Red Lion. It's
Curious
a long
to see if-
distance and a lot of lights.
Sorry, Pat. I tell you what, I'm really curious to see if they go for this. Take a shot here or maybe just try to make it a little more manageable of a corner punt.
Budinger back to pass. Pressure coming right away. It's a screen. Barber bounces off of one tackler, and he gets about 6 on the play. It'll be 4th and long. So they try the screen. Good job by the Spartan defense staying at home. Jeremiah Mitchell was the guy that slowed him down, and it looks like the punting unit is coming out onto the field.
I actually like that play call. Screen call, it's safe. You're not throwing it deep, risking an interception. Although in that case, it'd be more like an arm punt.
It's like a 4th and 16. Laverty on the punt.
St.
Back.
Mark's got through pretty clean last time.
Colin Foley back deep to return. He's got his heels on the 5. They go for the block. They don't get there. This is a good punt down to the 10. Running start for Foley, and he's dropped at the 25. Couldn't quite break the tackle of Josiah Murphy there. And that one's going to hurt. I mean, he got his leg completely taken out. And
Oh, I think he's still down.
he's got the dead leg. That's what we call a dead leg right there. He's probably numb.
Yeah, if they catch you on that side of
Yeah.
the thigh,
Yeah.
it'll numb your entire leg. Hopefully that's all that it is.
Yeah, it's
and it's not something more serious.
definitely painful. With that, Craig, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We come back, a very important Spartan offensive drive with 6:28 to go in the 2nd quarter. You're watching 302 Sports. And we're back. And it's a quick switch of quarterbacks. So now they're alternating after just the one possession. Teron Tippins back in. They're trying to get lined up correctly. They are not, and that's going to force Coach Bill DiNardo to take a timeout. And he is not happy.
As he should not be. I mean, coming out of an injury timeout and you have to take a timeout because you're not set, yeah, Coach DiNardo is not going to be pleased.
They're talking this one over. We got a score update. This is our other game of this is our game of the week update here down with Benny Mitchell and the gang. We're at 30 seconds into the 3rd quarter. Lake Forest leading Indian River 14-7. That is for the district regular season championship in that one. Both teams undefeated, Craig.
Wow. And here we are, 14-7 as well.
A lot of talent in 2A. Those two undefeated. Howard undefeated. This Red Lion Christian Academy team, only 2 losses. There's a lot of great teams in this 2A quadrant. It's going to be, well, I guess it's not a quadrant. 2A district is what they call it, because quadrant would mean 4. There's not 4.
Yeah, but it sounds better.
It does. That's why I said it. And then I was like, I sound stupid.
No, that sounded better.
Here they go. They're going to try Elijah Burke again. There's just nowhere for Elijah Burke to go. He can't even get the feet going. As that tackling led by Rex Matthews. This defensive line for Red Lion, and I'm telling you, that the front six, really, the 4 D linemen and the 2 linebackers in the middle, it's a nightmare to try and run against this team, Craig.
I mean, I can't imagine. I really can't imagine, especially Rex Matthews coming off the edge. Look at the size of him, and he's so fast. I'm glad I'm in the booth.
Absolutely. As
now
there's a
false
penalty
start.
mark. Yep, false start to the Spartans, hurting themselves again.
Yeah, they had to take a timeout to avoid a delay of game. Now they get a false start on a quick cadence there by Tippins.
It's been 7 wins in a row for Red Lion. Their losses this season came to Salesianum, where they classed up. Both their losses were class ups. And then week 2, they lost to Caraville. They gave up 52 and 42 points respectively. Since then, they've given up 22 points in 7 games.
Wow. Wow. And everyone gives up 50 to Sally's.
Yeah,
So-
well, especially when you're classing up, unless you're up there in that 3A division, for sure. Tippins going deep. He's got enough arm, and it's incomplete. Oh, man, what a play out here on the edge again by Chris Benson. He's been great for the Lions defensively.
He was all over him. That was perfect coverage. Great throw, actually, but it was perfect coverage, so there's nothing to do about that.
He has been great out here at corner. And now 3rd down and a green mile for the Spartans.
Quite literally.
And we'll see what they can do. That's just a great, tremendous individual effort. Yeah, trips to the far side. It's with a wing. And it's going to be a QB run. They sweep, and there's nowhere, and I mean nowhere for Tippins to go again. It's only a 2-yard gain, and again, this Red Lion defense is showing out. Undefeated here in 2A on the season, and they're showing why.
Absolutely. This is a show they're putting on right now, just a clinic on the defensive end.
Spartans on the punt. They get this one away. It's a great punt yet again. And it'll go out of bounds. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to mark it at the Red Lion 40-yard line. And this offense will come back out on the field with a 7-point lead. 4:08 to go in this one, Craig, and I believe all 3 timeouts.
Great position to be in for Red Lion right now. 4 minutes, you got the lead. You've been playing well. I think we're going to see a heavy dose of run plays here with the 2-headed dragon they got in the backfield that has been fantastic tonight. Both touchdowns coming on great runs by Red Lion running backs. I got Barber setting up.
Barber's back there behind Budinger. Tight end and a wing to the far side. 2 receivers wide out here on the near side. Budinger's going to throw. That ball's tipped. It was tipped out of his hands and falls incomplete. Intended target was Siaki Young on the play.
Yeah, going to the air on 1st down. Once again, proving me wrong.
And again, I mean, this passing game, they haven't really needed to utilize it much today.
Absolutely. When you got Barber and Jones doing what they're doing in the backfield, you really don't have to ask Budinger to do too much, but certainly setting up a play action.
They'll hand this one off to Barber. He's tackled. He'll fall forward for a yard, but good defense out there on the edge for the Spartans to bring up 3rd and 9.
Yeah, all things considered, St. Mark's has stepped back up after giving up that one big run to Barber. Now, obviously, Jones had the other one, but They haven't let Barber do much since that big run.
No, they have not. And for the most part, they've played a pretty strong defensive game. A couple of big plays have hurt them.
Well, that's usually their game plan, is run the ball with Burke and play stout defense.
Third and 8. Now it's going to be 3rd and 3. Good hard count there by Red Lion. We'll get him a free 5 yards.
Yeah, I think McLean jumped there. Good hard count there by Budinger. Now the playbook's wide open.
Craig, you took the words right out of my mouth, my friend. You're exactly right. And with the way this defense is playing, it could be 4-down territory.
Yeah, you could run the ball here, maybe make it 4th and very short. You could take a shot here. Really, any play is open for you with a 3rd and 3.
2 receivers, or 2 running backs back there with Budinger. He hands one off to Barber. He's up the middle. He's got the first down and more. Defender falls down. Judah Barber to the 10, 5. No one's going to catch him. Touchdown, Red Lion.
And once again, right after I said St. Mark's had him bottled up, he's out of the bottle, into the end zone for the touchdown. No flags on the field. At least I don't see any.
Nope.
And that is going to be a 2-touchdown lead for Red Lion. What a special player Barber is.
It's been great. This Red Lion offense, the running game in particular, clicking as they look to head into the playoffs next week. According to Jay, they're going to be lined up for a first-round home game with the way things are shaking out across the state.
Barber with 2 runs of 50 yards, 100 yards on 2 runs, and 2 touchdowns.
Badley's got to come off the field here.
It's a great football name.
It is. Landon Badley is. It's a strong football name.
Yeah. It's like if your name is Chase, you're going to play lacrosse probably.
Extra points up and good. 21-7. Red Lion on top. 2:34 to go into the break, Craig. And I mean, we're kind of running out of things to say here for the Lions. It's been an impressive performance up front, both sides of the football, and then Judah Barber has made a couple of men miss and done the rest.
Absolutely. You said it right. All the superlatives I think we've used to describe this Red Lion team, especially in the backfield. I mean, man, they're just doing it all.
Now, easily. They were asking if they were over 100 yards. Judah was over 100 yards for the game. He got that a couple of runs ago. 2:34 to go. The Spartans need to think up something quick here before the half. See the return. They got an opportunity here, but again, a big pop on the kickoff. This was Blake Jones.
Man, they are
Tayson Wallace.
Hitting hard tonight. We've seen a few just monster shots.
The only thing I'll say to that, if they got to shoot the hands with it. It's the only thing. The pops are good, but you've seen twice Spartan ball carriers bounce off of them. And when we get into the playoffs, if you're Red Lion, you're gonna want to hold on because they will break those tackles.
Yeah, you don't want to tackle like the Cincinnati Bengals.
Got the youngsters out in front. They're going to go play some pigskin, man. They're inspired at half.
They are. Just popped their head in here. They were curious what was happening.
Here come the Spartans looking to make some stuff happen here before the break. It's going to be a 5-yard pass to Max Batten. Second down and a little no huddle tempo. Brett Green in as the quarterback here for this drive. He gets set. Green drops back. He looks. He's got the slant. It's caught. First down yardage by Bobby Groves. He takes a pop, but he holds on. And now the Spartans get that first down. They're going to look to get this offense moving. 2 minutes to go here in the half.
Yeah, one-on-one coverage. He makes the slant over the middle.
Green takes the snap, drops back again. Quick hitter, and it's dropped right on the hands of Batten, but the coverage was able to knock it away. And out there defending was Blake Jones.
Tell you what, these Red Lion defensive backs are jumping a lot of these routes. If Coach Bill Donardo, as I'm sure he will, probably has seen this, he's going to set up maybe a sluggo or a double move in the second half.
Green drops back, fires across the middle, and that's dangerous throw. It's high for Groves and falls incomplete. Those slants across the middle where you don't want to miss is high. The safety's lurking back there.
Yeah, that's how you get some broken ribs.
Broken ribs and interceptions.
Well, those two.
Trips to the near side. Not wasting any time. Green rolls to this side. He's looking, fires across his body and across the field. It's incomplete. As that ball hits the turf, intended receiver was Wallace on the play. Now 4th and 10. So the tempo has now set it up where there's 139. Red Lions will get the football back.
I was just thinking that. I'm like, yeah, this tempo's nice. Maybe catch Red Lion off guard, but now you're giving them the football back with 1:40, and most of their drives haven't been 1:40. They haven't needed more than 1:40 to score touchdowns.
Yeah, the tempo only works if you're getting first downs. No doubt about it. And now you're going to give an offense that has the ability for quick strikes, not only in the running game, but with the passing game as well. A couple of timeouts as well. The Lions could get greedy and take some more. Here's the punt. Bounces at the 26, and it'll go out of bounds at the 20-yard line. 80 yards to go for the Lions. Minute 28 and a couple of timeouts left. Let's see if they put this ball in the air.
Oh.
Evan Buddinger's
Wonderful.
cousin's here today, and he just graduated from the Marines.
Yeah.
And that's awesome, man. He's here in full uniform. They just honored him here at the stadium.
Wow. Just
That was great.
graduated boot camp. I could never do boot camp.
Not now. And
Preseason
not
football
then
was
either.
hard enough.
Exactly. Well, that and there's a lot that goes with that, man, with the boot camp. It's a mental grind just
Oh,
as much
yeah.
as a physical grind.
That's probably the part I couldn't do.
That's me too. Here they go. They're going to run the football with Barber. Actually, no, that's Jones. It may be Jones up there. It was. He gets 7. It's a no huddle here for the Lions. 2nd and 3 for them. Buddinger's got them up on the line. He'll take the snap, drop back to pass. He looks across the middle. Incomplete, dangerous throw in a double coverage. Clock stops now on 3rd and 3 with 1:01 to go in a half.
Yeah, you had 2 safeties bearing down on him. Even if he caught that, that would have been a tough one to hold on to.
Just looking for Charles Broddard.
But now on the flip side of things, there's a minute left. 3rd down for Red Lion. Do you try to run the clock out here, or you try to take a shot, but then maybe St. Mark's has some time left?
I know.
A couple sides of this coin here.
Budinger back to pass. Good protection. He scrambles up. He's not going to get there. Clock will run, but it'll be 4th down here for Red Lion. And now there's a timeout by St. Mark's. Smart job.
It's actually the smart play by Budinger there to just eat that and take, I guess, a couple positive yards. It wasn't a sack, but keep the clock running, make St. Mark's use a timeout rather than throw something that's either going to be intercepted or fall incomplete and stop the clock.
It was a great play by Chris McKenna on the tackle. Because Budinger can run. He's got some athletic ability as well. As we got 51 seconds to go, and Red Lion's gonna punt this one away.
Oh, I just found out Cape Henlopen lost to Smyrna in double overtime. What an amazing field hockey game that probably was. Wish I could have been there, but man, I have some friends on the Cape Henlopen coaching squad. So great season to them. They were back-to-back champions. Congrats to Smyrna getting that title back. I'm sure it'll be those two battling it out again next year.
Unreal.
Double overtime. Wow.
Tell you, man, there's some high quality field hockey played in this state.
Yeah, Cape was gone for the three-peat.
Oh, look at this. We got a fake. We've got a fake, Craig, and it's a stuff by the Spartan defense.
Wow.
And they're going to be set up with 45 seconds to go, already in field goal range. So the risk taken by Red Lion doesn't work out. It looked like that was number 19, DeMonte Judge, the up back. And the Spartans were all over it. And now they're set up in scoring position.
Wow, that is a questionable call by Red Lion, who was completely in control. Punt it and go into the half, and the fake wasn't even set up that well. St. Mark's has been getting through their line on the punts. Wow.
And throw a fade, incomplete, and there's a penalty. They're going to get pass interference, and we might get an unsportsmanlike afterwards.
I was just thinking that.
We're definitely going to get some pass interference here on Red Lion. So they bring Tippins back in. He tries to throw a fade. Defender didn't let it go. Let's see what the call is. We're definitely going to get a penalty on Red Lion. Will there be a retaliation penalty? We'll see.
Well, the end of this half certainly just got very interesting.
Interference on the defense. That's all we got. So here we go. The Spartans marching plenty of time now, considering where they're at on the field.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fake punt.
It was a unique call.
I guess they were going for the jugular.
Here's the snap. They give it to Burke, and again, nothing at all up the middle for the Spartans. They're hurrying up on the ball. Clock stopped for some reason. Now it's running again. And now it's stopped again as they timeout Red Lion. 23 seconds to go. Red Lion takes a timeout. St. Mark's, I don't know if St. Mark's has timeouts left. And 21-7 the score. The Spartans are set up 2nd and 10 from the 15. Dissension on the sidelines here.
Yeah.
By the Lions coaching staff. Some mixed signals on the direction they're going right now. Second and long. Tippins. They empty the backfield. He takes the snap, drops back, looks, pressure coming. He steps up in the pocket, nowhere to go, goes outside. Penalty marker down. Tippins tackled down around the 7-yard line. This could be holding.
Yeah, that laundry is in the area that is typically a hold call. And now we got another flag. I think there was some chirping. I'm not sure who's that on, but it's definitely going to be an unsportsmanlike.
That's definitely started. You can could sense that starting to happen. Official's going to try and get control of this one as this game has begun to drag out.
Yeah, the end of this second quarter certainly got very interesting with that fake punt that put St. Mark's in the red zone.
Let's see what the official is called. There's the hold on St. Mark's. Then we got a dead ball on sportsmanlike on Red Lion. So
they might offset.
We're going to get a 3rd down. And the ball looks like it's going to be spotted at the 10. My Lord, Craig, this
Yes.
game's got it all, my friend.
It really does, including the algebra that we're trying to do to figure out what's going on.
Well, because it
including
was
the
an
referees.
unsportsmanlike, they got to write down the number of the player
Yeah.
because if you get 2 unsportsmanlikes, you get ejected.
Yes.
And then you're out of the right, as Jay alluded to. If you get thrown out of this one, you're out of the playoff game.
Yeah, you definitely don't want that. That's why you see his teammates trying to calm him down, saying just chill out.
1 strike, you're done.
Yeah, we got a whole half to play, and we need you.
All right, we're back to football. Teron Tippins, freshman QB, takes the snap, looks to pass, nowhere to go, and he's sacked. Big time stop by Kari McCargo.
McCargo, the big nose tackle, just getting right in there, along with half the other Red Lion defensive line. And this might be Broccolenti territory.
It is 9.7 seconds to go. Broccolenti coming out on 3rd down. Kick the extra point, which if you're the Spartans, you'll take it.
I mean,
With the way that this first half is gone,
Yeah.
you're gifted this field position. You take the points here.
as long as my ultimate jinx on Mateo does not continue.
It'll be a 35-yarder. He's 0 for 1. He missed from 46 earlier. Snap down, hold down, kick up. It's got the leg, and he missed it wide left.
Wow.
Now there was some movement up front. Whistle silent. 4 seconds to go. And the Spartans cannot take advantage of the short field.
I blame myself. However, he second missed field goal of the game by Broccolenti. He'd only missed 1 all year, and now 2 in a game. Just very, very uncharacteristic.
So the fake punt does not hurt the Lions. And now they're a knee away from a 14-point lead at halftime.
And the second quarter is actually going to end.
There it is. Budinger takes the knee, and we are finally here at halftime. 21-7, your score, Craig.
Wow, what a first half. I mean, again, we have no superlatives left for the second half, so we're going to have to look in the thesaurus to see what we can say in the second half.
That's what we'll be doing at halftime. All right, folks, thanks for hanging with us. 21-7, Red Lion on top of St. Mark's at the half. We'll take a break right here, and we'll be back for second half action live from the Red Lion Christian Academy. Thanks.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822.
Turn your vision into a reality with Capstone Homes Design Center, bringing personalization, luxury, and quality all into one location, where you'll meet with our certified design consultant that'll show you exactly what you're choosing, so you can make the best choice for you when designing your new home. From first home to vacation houses, we build and design homes for everyone. Set up your appointment now and design your dream home today at Capstone Homes.
Wraps, signs, banners, and promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for an excellent way to convey a professional image? Customized promotional products are the perfect way to target new customers, increase employee retention, and boost your brand awareness. Let the professionals at Cassidy Graphics bring your advertising ideas to life. Give them a call today at 302-326-2412. Again, that number is 302-326-2412. Again, Casty Graphics brings your advertising ideas to life.
First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware. We provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions, are specially trained in current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to all local emergency departments, medical aid units, and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Give us a call today at 302-731-2888 or visit us online at firststateortho.com.
I chose GVC because it has a great international program. It is very cheap for America. I love the facilities, I love the campus, and I love the people here.
Hola, mi nombre es Angélica Febre, soy de Puerto Rico y escogí GVC por la comunidad y para jugar voleibol.
I chose GVC because it was an affordable option to pursue a business career and play baseball.
Matt's Fish Camp has 3 locations, all conveniently located on Route 1 in Lewis, Bethany Beach, and Fenwick Island. Matt serves fresh seafood, coastal classics, and Sussex County comfort food. With an array of camp cocktails, craft ales, and a carefully selected wine list, there's something for everyone on the menu. Matt's is the place you can bring your family for dinner, grab lunch during the week, or hang with friends at happy hour. Each location offers unique outdoor dining and a raw bar featuring fresh, local oysters. Open daily for lunch and dinner. Stop into Matt's Fish Camp in Lewis, Bethany, or Fenwick.
The Clubhouse at Baywood is a full-service restaurant and premier wedding and event venue in coastal Delaware. Located just a few miles from Lewis and Rehoboth Beach, this all-inclusive venue features breathtaking views, stunning indoor and outdoor spaces, and a team of professionals to help you plan your dream wedding. From our in-house florist to our award-winning culinary team, we will take care of everything, making sure your day will be one to remember. Reach out today to schedule your tour at Baywood.
From Fenwick Island to Middletown, Surf Bagel is your go-to spot for fresh baked bagels and good vibes. We're open daily from 6:30 a.m. to 2 p.m., serving up breakfast and lunch favorites like our specialty wraps, made-to-order salads, tasty smoothies, and locally roasted coffee. Be sure to check out our iconic merch, the perfect way to wear the beach life wherever you go. Dine in and enjoy the beach atmosphere or grab your order to go and hit the road. We're stoked to serve you soon.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
Paint Doctor, making house calls for your sick walls. Richard C. Edwards Jr., the owner of Paint Doctor, started it all in 2002. Paint Doctor prides itself on its personal yet professional approach to working with customers and holds itself to the highest standards with all projects. The Paint Doctor staff follows one main objective when performing our services. Customers and their homes are treated with the utmost respect. Our workmanship and quality of personnel is demanded at every step of the project. We treat your home as we would expect someone to treat ours. Preparation before painting is paramount. Just open the door and we will handle the rest. Paint Doctor also believes in a strong community involvement as well by supporting several local sporting teams, leagues, and schools. Paint Doctor services include interior and exterior painting as well as carpentry. Please visit our website at paintdoctorpainting.com for information or coupons to help with your next job. Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822.
Turn your vision into a reality with Capstone Homes Design Center, bringing personalization, luxury, and quality all into one location, where you'll meet with our certified design consultant that'll show you exactly what you're choosing, so you can make the best choice for you when designing your new home. From first home to vacation houses, we build and design homes for everyone. Set up your appointment now and design your dream home today at Capstone Homes.
Wraps, signs, banners, and promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for an excellent way to convey a professional image? Customized promotional products are the perfect way to target new customers, increase employee retention, and boost your brand awareness. Let the professionals at Cassidy Graphics bring your advertising ideas to life. Give them a call today at 302-326-2412. Again, that number is 302-326-2412. Again, Cassidy Graphics brings your advertising ideas to life.
First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware. We provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions, are specially trained in current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to all local emergency departments, medical aid units, and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Give us a call today at 302-731-2888 or visit us online at firststateortho.com.
I chose GVC because it has a great international program. It is very cheap for America. I love the facilities, I love the campus, and I love the people here.
Hola, mi nombre es Angélica Febre, soy de Puerto Rico y escogí GVC por la comunidad y para jugar voleibol.
I chose GVC because it was an affordable option to pursue a business career and play baseball.
Matt's Fish Camp has 3 locations, all conveniently located on Route 1 in Lewis, Bethany Beach, and Fenwick Island. Matt serves fresh seafood, coastal classics, and Sussex County comfort food. With an array of camp cocktails, craft ales, and a carefully selected wine list, there's something for everyone on the menu. Matt's is the place you can bring your family for dinner, grab lunch during the week, or hang with friends at happy hour. Each location offers unique outdoor dining and a raw bar featuring fresh, local oysters. Open daily for lunch and dinner. Stop into Matt's Fish Camp in Lewis, Bethany, or Fenwick.
The Clubhouse at Baywood is a full-service restaurant and premier wedding and event venue in coastal Delaware. Located just a few miles from Lewis and Rehoboth Beach, this all-inclusive venue features breathtaking views, stunning indoor and outdoor spaces, and a team of professionals to help you plan your dream wedding. From our in-house florist to our award-winning culinary team, we will take care of everything, making sure your day will be one to remember. Reach out today to schedule your tour at Baywood.
From Fenwick Island to Middletown, Surf Bagel is your go-to spot for fresh baked bagels and good vibes. We're open daily from 6:30 a.m. to 2 p.m., serving up breakfast and lunch favorites like our specialty wraps, made-to-order salads, tasty smoothies, and locally roasted coffee. Be sure to check out our iconic merch, the perfect way to wear the beach life wherever you go. Dine in and enjoy the beach atmosphere, or grab your order to go and hit the road. We're stoked to serve you soon.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
Paint Doctor, making house calls for your sick walls. Richard C. Edwards Jr., the owner of Paint Doctor, started it all in 2002. Paint Doctor prides itself on its personal yet professional approach to working with customers and holds itself to the highest standards with all projects. The Paint Doctor staff follows one main objective when performing our services. Customers and their homes are treated with the utmost respect. Our workmanship and quality of personnel is demanded at every step of the project. We treat your home as we would expect someone to treat ours. Preparation before painting is paramount. Just open the door and we will handle the rest. Paint Doctor also believes in a strong community involvement as well by supporting several local sporting teams, leagues, and schools. Paint Doctor services include interior and exterior painting as well as carpentry. Please visit our website at paintdoctorpainting.com for information or coupons to help with your next job.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. 302 Sports presentation, Delaware High School football. We're ready for second half action between the Red Lion Lions and the St. Mark's Spartans. Pat Gariani's Craig Laskowski with you. Craig, give us your thoughts here. Looking into second half, both teams. What do you think they need to focus on to get things all turned around? Or on the other end, Red Lion keeping it going?
Yeah, I tell you what, I don't know if it's just going to keep going with this crazy entertaining game that we had in the first half, or maybe it's going to regress to the mean and we get a slower version. I have no idea. I mean, I tell you what, our pregame, we said St. Mark's was going to run the ball and play defense. Red Lion was going to have more of an air attack. It has been completely the opposite. So I'd say what Red Lion has to do is just keep doing what you're doing. I mean, they're running the ball great with their 2-headed running attack with Barber and Jones. St. Mark's, on the other hand, is really going to have to get the offense going. Obviously, they got no running room. Elijah Burke's a great running back, but this front 4 of Red Lion is just killing the offensive line of St. Mark's right now, and there's no running room for Burke. So, overall, I'd say Red Lion, keep doing what you're doing. St. Mark's, got to think of something else to get the offense going.
And let's see exactly what they do. Great points there, Craig. Let's see how this turns out. While we have time, we'll take a look at some of the out-of-town scores from around the state. We'll start Dickinson closing out their season with a victory, 32-20 over AI DuPont. The Rams, they even doused their coach after the games, man. That's great. Good for them. Our other game of the week here this week, Benny Mitchell and company are getting a good one. Tied up at 21 there in the third quarter, about 3:31 to go. 3 minutes there in that game. Let's see, I believe Middletown was up 20-0, if I'm not mistaken, over Appoquinimink. Laurel gets a 35-0 not quite a win, but they're up 35-0 in the third quarter over Delmar. Howard's leading Archmere 36-0 after 3 quarters of play. St. George's up 21-14 over Cape Henlopen late in the third. A lot of these scores, pretty much all of them, are from the Delaware High School Football Podcast with John Busby and Marty Sheehan. Obviously, love working with those guys, keeping us updated here. We got Smyrna 36, Sussex Central 20. That's a halftime score. Last time that we have an update. It's actually 26-0 Middletown over Appo right now. There was a fumble recovery for a touchdown. Thanks to Kevin Tresolini for the update on that one. And let's see, I think that's all that we have at this time. So that's where we are with the out-of-town scoreboard. Oh, we got one more. Here we go. Cape scores a touchdown. It's 21-20.
Ooh.
They missed the extra point. So St. George is up 21-20. 6 minutes to go in that game.
That's a good one, too, St. George's and Cape.
That is a good one. So it should be good to go on that. So, about ready to go here. Second half action. Red Lion is set to return, leading by 2 scores. We are ready for second half action here at Red Lion Christian Academy. Kick is away, and it goes into the end zone for the touchback. And the Lions offense will start at the 20.
Yeah, that's, I know we talked about it a bit at the half and before the second quarter ended, but that fake punt, the fact that they got the ball in the third quarter makes it even more curious. But it didn't hurt them. They're up 21-7. Nothing came of St. Mark's, so here we are.
Here we are indeed. Evan Budinger and company step out onto the field. And they'll come out lined up tight here to the near side. Single receiver to the far side. 2 backs splitting Budinger. He hands it off. This is Jones, I believe, up the middle. He scoots for about 3, maybe 4 yards. It's actually Barber on the carry. So second down and, second down and 8. 2-yard gain. As the wind begins to howl, it's in the face of this Red Lion offense. So they're going against the wind. It's been a windy fall, Craig.
It certainly has.
They do the scissors with the running backs. Again, nowhere to go there for Barber. Maybe one on the play.
Yeah, both backs in the backfield there.
Now third down and 7.
Going back to the well with Barber and Jones. Did very well for him in the first half, so might as well keep using them. So we'll probably see Budinger go to the air here.
Third and long. It'd be the time for it.
Got single coverage on the outside.
There's the hard count. Nothing there. There's the snap and bobbled. And they just get it off to Jones. He's got the edge and more. There goes Jordan Jones down the sideline. Cuts it back across the middle. No one home. He's got 2 more guys to beat. Cuts it back again one more time. And he's tackled at the 1. Tremendous hustle by the Spartan defense. Maximus Morrison on the tackle. First and goal for Redline after the big run.
Well, you got to give St. Mark's credit for the hustle, but Jones, all that work, and he makes it down to the 1. Poor guy.
Tackled from behind. That hurts, man.
Oh, it does.
And he's got to come off the field because he's gassed. Oh, man.
3 or 4 cutbacks. He deserved to put that one in for 6. As it stands, a broken play on third down turns into a 76-yard gain down to the, looks like the 1-yard line, 1 or 2-yard line.
I formation. Budinger under center. Takes the snap. And looks like we're going to have a penalty. tackle made on the edge there by Jeremiah McLean. Looks like it's on the offense. Perhaps a false start or an illegal formation.
Yeah, I mean, so the flag was thrown right when the snap happened, which makes you think it's an illegal shift. Waiting for the call still. And it is an illegal shift.
It's a 5-yard penalty there.
And now that hustle from St. Mark's coming into play as they're on the 6. They're not on the 1.
High formation again. Budinger gives it off. And that's a touchdown. Judah Barber once again. And that's quick work there by Red Lion Christian Academy, 27-7.
Jones does the heavy lifting, but Barber punches it in for his 3rd touchdown of the day. And now Red Lion with the quick strike, pouring it on.
That's efficiency right there. The running game for Red Lion today has been great.
They're beating him to the outside, they're beating him to the edge, and they're getting around the edge, and that's basically what's happened. Left, right, doesn't matter. St. Mark's can't keep up with the speed of these running backs around the edge.
Well, left, right, center. Fun table game. Norris in for the extra point. Kicks up. It's blocked. And 27-7 is your score. Looks like flying through there was number 57, Nolan Flasinski.
Appreciate a good Polish last name.
That's it, man. Craig, it's near and dear to your heart.
It is. It is.
I got to be honest. You know what I haven't had in a while, and I miss? A little kielbasa with pierogi.
I was just about to say you got to have the pierogies with that.
Yep.
Yeah. And then for dessert, you know what the Polish dessert is?
I probably had it.
Kryszczyki.
No, I have not had that. Okay.
It's kind of like crispier funnel cake. That's the best way to describe it.
Oh my God.
It's crispier.
Gonna get me hungry, man.
Oh, it's good.
That sounds delicious. I'm all for it.
Sweeney's
Yeah,
Bakery.
St. Hedwig's. I know that's
Yeah.
back in the day playing, grade school baseball or grade school basketball before St. Hedwig's closed.
Yes.
Playing in that gym was something. I don't know if folks at home, if you remember that gym, it was not regulation size. I can tell you that.
There's no sideline.
The 3-point line was just an arc.
Yeah.
There was no corner threes.
And it went to mid court.
It went to exactly.
If you shot a 3, you were shooting a half court shot.
You had the tabernacle under the one. Visibly, the tabernacle was underneath the basket.
Oh man!
You had to genuflect before taking a layup in that place. It was awesome. That was a fun gym to play in. Though I loved playing at St.
I had
Hedwig's.
almost forgotten about that.
Yup.
Wow.
That's great. Catholic humor. 2 Christian schools, 1 Catholic, 1 Christian. Got to have a little.
Send your complaints to Pat Gariani's at 302 Sports.
That's correct. That's correct. Sorry,
No,
listen. When I was in high school,
kidding.
I walked the bishop, or I welcomed the bishop to the diocese. I walked him around St. Elizabeth. I got a little. I've done my good deeds. I'm well viewed upon by the church.
Well viewed upon from above.
It was awesome, man. It was great.
I did like playing in that gym. So I had family that lived right by there, of course. It's a Polish neighborhood.
Yeah.
So I used to go visit them. Aunt Henry and Uncle Elizabeth, right
great,
by
man.
St. Hedwig's.
St. Hedwig's, I believe, was on the 3rd floor of that building. Maybe the 2nd, but definitely it was the 2nd or 3rd floor. Only other gym I ever played in like that was Fournier Hall.
Yep.
Which was fun,
You
man.
bounce the
at St.
ball and
Anthony's.
it echoes.
It was great.
Yeah, the
It was
dribbling
great.
echoed. Oh, man.
A lot of great gyms back in the day. Do you remember playing at
St. Helena's
at
was
St.
another
Thomas?
Oh, yeah, St. Thomas.
That's another great Wilmington parish
Yeah.
that it went away. That was a fun gym to play in. St. Helena's was
St.
nice.
Helena's,
I'll tell you where I played it, where it was Holy Spirit.
Holy Spirit.
In Newcastle, down by the Delaware Memorial Bridge.
I don't know if I remember that one.
The lights were not great. It was like playing in a basement. we'll come back to it. We're back
All
to
right.
football action, and a nice return here by Wallace up to the 45 for the Spartans to take over.
good field position to start, almost across the 45-yard line. They got to get something going on this drive. They got to score on this drive to keep them in the game. Because you give Red Lion the ball back and they go up 35-7, it's good night.
Absolutely. Craig, Holy Spirit had wooden backboards.
Oh,
and
my goodness.
Wiring hanging down from the you couldn't shoot with a proper arc. You could the roof was maybe 15 feet high, and you had wiring hanging down. It was an interesting experience.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I
Holy
definitely
Spirit.
don't
It
remember
wasn't
that
a
one.
school at that time. It wasn't an active school. It was just a gym that they were using for a tournament.
Wow.
As we said, back to football action here. Pat, that's your ADHD moment of the day, presented to you by Patrick Arianes. Here we go.
And there goes Elijah Burke.
Elijah Burke, where he finally breaks through, and the Spartans score on their first play from scrimmage here in the second half.
That is the quick strike that they needed that we just spoke about to keep them in this game. Elijah Burke, pumped up by talk of Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
He probably played there. No, probably not.
No, no, there's no way.
There's no way that gym still exists.
But that's the first time Elijah Burke has been able to break through against a very tough front for Red Lion. And once he got into the second level, that was all she wrote. What an answer.
Yeah, right off the right side, got the edge, and he was gone, something we have not seen. Completely different than what we saw in the first half where he had nowhere to go.
Got an up Smyrna's up 42-20 over Central. Smyrna? Yeah. Smyrna locked into the 2 seed according to Jason Winchell. Sally's going to be the 3rd seed. How about that?
Kind of crazy.
And, so Middletown gets the 1 seed, which calls to attention the game earlier this season that ended on the controversial field goal play that gave Middletown the win.
We knew that was going to come into play at the time. We were like, there's no chance this is not going to affect the standings at the end, and here we are, and it did.
Cape has taken a 28-21 lead in their game.
All right, Vikings.
So they're fighting back. Field goal's up, and it's good. So St. Mark's now trails 27-14. That extra point miss or block. Keep that in the back of your minds, folks, with 9:05 to play in the third. As we also have got a little Delaware High School football podcast, but there's Marty Sheehan telling us, you're talking CYO gyms, you got to bring up the rubber floor at St. John the Beloved.
Oh.
In Pike Creek.
Yes.
And yes.
Okay.
And who can forget
the
rubber
Marty.
floor also at St. Matthews.
Oh, goodness.
Which is over by where I live now. Both rubber floors, both great winter tournaments as well. St. Matt's had, when I was in 4th grade, they lowered the lights. They did like the Michael Jordan theme song.
Yeah.
And we entered the gym to that. St. John's obviously used to bring out the couches. The St. John's
SJB was great.
The winter Christmas tournament was always phenomenal. We're going down memory lane here in between possessions. But, yeah, great times as we're back to football action. Red Lion looking to answer. St. Mark's answer. And this return up in the air. And across the 20-yard line goes Nathan Everett. And the Lions will take over 1st and 10.
So 2 quick strike runs. One big one by Jones for Red Lion. And Elijah Burke answered with his own. And 2 touchdowns just like that. Only a couple minutes into this second half. 9 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 27-14. This has been a fun one.
This has been a fun one. Lions will come out again. Have been in control throughout this game. Here's the snap. They give this one off to Barber. And that's about a 3-yard gain on 1st down to set up 2nd and 7. Again, folks, Red Lion undefeated in Class 2A matchups this season, 7-0. Their only 2 losses of the year came the first 2 weeks of the season, a 52-0 loss to Salesianum and a 42-6 loss, or 42-13 I think it was, to Caravelle. Budinger takes the snap, hands it off again. This is Jones up the middle, keeps the legs churning, across the 40, just dragging defenders up to the 48-yard line. Powerful running continues.
Unreal. He got hit around the 35-yard line and dragged about 3 or 4 St. Mark's defenders almost to the 50. Just kept his legs churning, low center of gravity, shoulders up. Beautiful run.
Absolutely. Both those running backs gassed themselves out, so now Josiah Murphy, the junior, will check in. Budinger brings the offense out. Budinger takes the snap. They give this one off to Murphy. He's around the outside like Eminem, but nowhere to go. As number 56, Jeremiah McLean, chases him down.
Yeah, McLean not letting him get to the edge that time. Murphy not quite as swift as the other 2 backs.
I thought you were going to go Taylor there.
I thought about it, and I was like, we've made plenty of references today. Maybe I should hold back on that one. You went Eminem. I was like,
I got a beautiful mind, Craig. I can't help it sometimes, man.
Yeah, I couldn't compound that one. That was good.
Judah Barber back in the game, makes 1 man miss, makes 2 man miss in the backfield, and he fights his way to the line of scrimmage. Heck of a tremendous individual effort by Judah Barber to get back to the line of scrimmage on that one. 3rd and long now for Red Lion.
Yeah, they're still going to be a little behind the sticks here.
Some personnel change going on. So let's see where Red Lion goes here. And, you know, it's tough here. The running game's been so great, but looking at it from a Budinger perspective, not having a lot of throws to get in rhythm, and then 3rd and long trying to make something happen in the passing game. This could be tough. Let's see what they can do. They spread the field out. Budinger takes the snap. He drops back, goes across the middle, hits his running back Barber, and that is first down to the 40-yard line of St. Mark's. Hits his check down right across the middle, and Barber does the rest.
Tell you what, he's doing it all tonight. Running, catching. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him throw a ball at this point. Maybe drive the bus after the game. He's pretty much done it all. 3 touchdowns. That's 3rd and long. He catches it, maybe a 6-yard check down, gets the other yardage for the first down. He's just been phenomenal tonight.
And a good decision there by Budinger. Just take what the defense gave him there. They all sagged back. He's got their bowling, their bowling ball of a running back across the middle. Let him run some guys over, make some plays.
That's the best way to describe him too.
This one goes to Jones. He comes around the outside, penalty marker down. It would have been a 6-yard gain. I think this is coming back for a hold, and it is.
Yeah, this one's coming back for a hold. You know who Barber reminds me of? And this people might get upset at me for this reference, but Ray Rice, just the way he plays,
of course,
the extracurriculars, of course, but the way he plays, the way he runs, that bowling ball style, low center of gravity, so fast, so quick. It does. It reminds me of how Ray Rice ran in his prime.
It's a shame that Ray Rice had that in the closet, man, because he was a heck of a talent. This is a huge penalty. Moves them way behind the sticks. I mean, we're set up now. It's 1st and 20, a true 10-yarder from the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, sets them back 1st and 20. Let's see what they got in the bag here on first down to get maybe 5-10 yards back. Maybe they got 5 right there.
Oh, it looks like they threw the penalty marker on the Red Lion side, so false start. Moving back again, 1st and 25. First and Fenwick's a good one, Jay.
I like that.
You got the double F's there. What's that? Is that assimilation. What is that? Alliteration. What
alliteration.
Is it?
That's
Is it the two F's are like that?
Yeah,
Is that
alliteration.
That is? The two consonants?
It's not onomatopoeia.
That's a word that sounds like.
Yeah.
Budinger, that pass just incomplete outside the outstretched arms of Makai Richmond. 2nd and long.
We've pretty much fully regressed back to our grade school days at this point.
You know, are you smarter than a 5th grader? Are they going to bring that show back? Remember that show?
Well,
Jeff Foxworthy to host?
Most people were smarter than the 5th grade. I mean, most kids were smarter than the adults in that
Well, that's
one.
it.
So.
I mean, you forget a lot.
You do.
You forget a lot when you leave, especially on the civics side of things. 5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Josiah Murphy in the backfield now.
Yeah, this one off Budinger, looking across the middle, flicks it. Oh, and it's dropped. He puts it right on Siaki's Young's hands, and he could have waltzed into the end zone, but he couldn't hold on to that one. 3rd down and long.
You can see how upset he is right now walking back to the huddle. His teammates trying to console him, telling him he'll get the next one, but you're right. He would have waltzed into the end zone. Great throw by Budinger on the deep crossing pattern. And, man, he had a lot of space to run. I think that's what he was thinking about.
And Budinger's putting the ball on the dot a few times here today. Budinger back. Pressure coming. Steps up in the pocket. Nowhere really to go. He stays up, but not for much longer, as the sack will be collected by Chris McKenna.
And now here we go. St. Mark's going to get the ball. Only down by 13 points. Those 2 Bracalenti field goals in the back of your mind now. This could be a 27-20 game.
And the big drop hurts him.
It does.
Yeah, the punt team walks out onto the field. Something interesting to keep an eye on. Let's see if the play clock starts to wind down here. It would be 5th grade math at that point. We times tables. We doing, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, as this punt's away. It's a high one, not deep. Takes a bounce at the 45, a Red Lion bounce out of bounds at about the 39-yard line. That's where St. Mark's will take over.
Yeah, that's about right. I think so.
Instead of please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, is that where we are?
That's about 5th grade, right?
Right.
I mean,
penalty marker on the field, but go ahead, Craig.
I'm so far removed from 5th grade, I could not even tell you.
We got what? Parentheses. What?
Well,
so we got
that's what Pat was
parentheses.
just saying, Jay.
What's E? Exponents.
Whoa, exponents.
That's correct.
Multiplication.
Division.
Division.
They're same. Add, subtract.
There you go. Look at us.
Subtract. There is a false start on the Lions. We're going to replay the down. The Spartans had good field position, but they want more.
I'm not sure why they're not taking the ball, but
at the very least, here's what you're doing. You're making Red Lion come back onto the field.
Yeah.
And you can see, like, it looks kind of methodical for Red Lion right now. They almost look disinterested, which isn't – the body language isn't great from this observation.
You're right, and I've been keeping an eye on it ever since you pointed it out. It's very interesting.
Oh,
Ooh.
and it
almost blocked it again.
It had worse field position, though. A much better bounce, and that works out beautifully for Red Lion. And now that's 14 yards of field position flipped right there.
For a couple questionable coaching decisions. I don't like to question coaches' decisions. They are the coaches. I am simply a broadcaster. But there have been a few tonight that have been very questionable, that being one of them. Take the ball at the 39-yard line instead of – now you're almost back. You're at the 27. I mean, wow.
See what the Spartans come out here with.
But I guess they had confidence in his punt team that maybe he'd get a block. Maybe it'd be a worse kick.
Brett Green back out onto the field for the Spartans.
Oh, I got single man coverage down here.
They hand this one off. And nowhere to go again for Elijah Burke. He had the big burst for the touchdown previous play, but another negative yard run.
Yeah, trying to get to the outside again. That's where he was able to break that big run, because obviously running into that wall that is the Red Lion defensive line is not working.
Two receivers to the near side here. Green back the pass, throws, and it's intercepted. No one in the flat except for Zion Spencer Roberts. Pick 6, and Red Lion extends the lead.
A complete miscommunication by St. Mark's. There was nobody there. I think it was supposed to be a hitch route. He went go. Green went hitch. And Red Lion went to the end zone with a pick 6, an easy pick 6. And let's see if St. Mark's can recover from that, because you hope that's not a dagger.
It feels like one, Craig. It certainly feels like one. Red Lion sending the offense onto the field. They're going to go for 2. Indian River, 27. Lake Forest, 21. That's a final. Darnell Stokes scores with 8.9 seconds, with 9 seconds left in that game. K. Penlopen defeats St. George's 28-23, as that is Jones in for the 2-point conversion. Back up 21, Red Lion 35-14.
We thought St. Mark's had the momentum, chance to make it a 1-score game, and just like that, pick 6, Red Lion makes it 3 scores again. That's a big, big turnaround.
That it is, and now body language on both of these teams kind of looks like they're just waiting for this game to end, walking out on the field.
Tell you what, yeah, so much for the bad body language for Red Lion, is they were pretty exuberant as they ran into the end zone for a pick 6.
Somewhere my former head coach, Joe Hempel, is yelling at a cloud because this is not allowed. You were not allowed to do that at St. Elizabeth. That is. Hope, Coach, everything's going well, Coach Hempel. I haven't seen him in a few years. Yeah, Jason Winchell's reminded me, yeah. He's correct. So Jason Winchell just pointed it out. As a former quarterback, trust me, no one knew better than me. Delay games were never okay, especially out of timeouts. He's like, that's just that's inexcusable.
I'll tell you what, next time we call a game together, we got to make sure we get Jason Winchell a headset.
Got to get him in here. All right, this is Wallace, I believe, on the return. Tries to get outside. Not a whole lot of room, but he gets his way and fights his way up to the 39, 40-yard line. That's where the Spartans will take over.
Oh, and we got a flag.
Oh, boy.
Extracurriculars on the sideline.
Never fun when you're on the opponent's sideline there. Let's see what this is.
Yeah, it's tough because you're in enemy territory. They're chirping at you. You just got to turn around, run back to your sideline.
And Red Lions already got one unsportsmanlike.
Yeah.
Got to be careful here with the playoff game coming next week.
I think we might, I hope I'm wrong, but I think we might be about to see some chippiness here. St. Mark's, they're frustrated, and it might start to show. See who this unsportsmanlike is on. Yeah, right.
All right, let's get the call from the officials. We've got ourselves a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct on Red Lion, and a toss-out.
And an
so
ejection.
Someone is missing a playoff game next week. That is not good.
Coach.
It is. Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, Coach Anderson.
Zion Spencer Roberts. That's a maybe. No.
Wait.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I don't know what number it is. I
Blake,
think is
Blake
it
Jones looks like number 22.
okay. Wow,
Oh, that hurts.
that really hurts.
I mean, obviously there's got to be consequences, right? But you feel for that young man right there.
Yeah, he's a junior. I know that's not much consolation, but at least he does have his senior year. But man, to miss a playoff game. Well, hopefully.
Anyway, we're back to
Yeah.
football. Teron Tippins back in. Gives this one off to Elijah Burke. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. As Neil Rose comes up with the tackle. I'll tell you what, after the touchdown, they have shored things back up again up front. Red Lion.
Oh, absolutely. And I think you're going to see them invigorated after that. They're pumped up. I think we're going to see some sacks, some TFLs, because right now they're feeling it. Trying to get their crowd going. Press coverage, single man on the outside here.
Tippins, 2-by-2 set. He'll take drop back. Oh, good blitz pickup. And wide open is Matt Saunders, and he's in. Touchdown. Quick hit, quick strike. Tippins has been hot tonight. And the freshman puts another touchdown on the board. It was a double move, and they get Saunders for a touchdown there, Craig.
Yeah, my apologies. Didn't mean to step on you. I was
No,
going to
you're
say,
good.
There's the double move that we talked about. Red Lion has been jumping the routes. Finally, Bill DiNardo calls a play with a double move for his star receiver, Matt Saunders, and he's in the end zone. They needed that quick strike to stay in the game, and this ball game just keeps delivering the entertainment.
That it is. It's a high-scoring game, and Mike Lang just said this. That pick six has become a huge play in this one as we continue to go back and forth. Extra point up and extra point good. 35-21. 2:22 to go in the third quarter. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back right here on 302 Sports.
Whew.
Spartans just scored on a quick strike as Teron Tippins finds Matt Saunders on the double move. And now we're here. Red Lion about to get the football back. Curious to see what their strategy will be on this offensive possession. Another touchback. Did they go into conservative? Did they go conservative? Run the football? Did they try and mix in a couple of passes? We'll see.
Everything's been quick strike. I don't think we've had a drive that has gone more than 4 or 5 minutes down the field. We haven't had anything methodical, 10 yards, 15 yards, 5 yards. It's just been bam, big plays, bam, big plays, offense and defense, and then a couple punch-ins after the big plays. But this has been a fun one to watch.
Yes, it has. 2:29 to go in the third quarter. Budinger takes the snap, hands this one off. And another nice run by Barber to start off this set of downs.
Incredible vision. Sometimes when they're running right at us and you can see how they're picking their lanes and finding the holes, man, he's got incredible vision.
That he does. They're going to spot it just shy of the 30. It'll be 2nd down and 1. Now they move it back now fully to the 29. So 2nd and 1.5 here for the Lions. Clock stopped as he ran out of bounds. Budinger, he'll take the snap. Hand this one off now to Jones. And he goes around the far sideline. He's got first down yardage and more across midfield. And he steps out of bounds. Jordan Jones steps out at about the 47-yard line. First down and 10 there for the Lions. Another nice run play. They run to the field side and get the edge.
That was very interesting because he didn't hit full speed until he was almost at the edge. He actually was setting up his blockers, finding his lane, and then he got to that edge and bam, went full speed and almost broke it again.
Great patient run. And that's one thing both these backs seem to have, Craig, is patience, waiting for the blocks to develop and then explode through the hole.
Yeah, and both of them do that very, very well, as we've seen tonight behind this fantastic offensive line. Big offensive line.
First and 10. 46-yard line. Budinger hands it off again. Stifled in the backfield for a loss is Jones. Tackle led there by Andrew Bulavos. Or Bulavas.
Bulavas sounds close, right? All right, it's better than, I tell you what, flag football last week. I felt so bad. Me and Mike were terrible with the names. And by me and Mike, mostly me.
It's tough, man.
But,
it is tough. You know, I'm glad there was no streaming back when I was playing. Not that I made a whole lot of tackles, but I've heard my name butchered many a times.
Yeah, I mean, Leskowski.
I'm sure you have too.
Oh,
Yep.
Leskowski.
Yeah.
Nobody gets it right.
Yeah. Budinger back to pass. He's going to take a shot. Going deep and high point the football. And a nice catch there is Mekhi Richmond.
What a throw and catch. And I'll tell you what, Wallace was actually in good coverage, in good position, but he underthrew it just a little bit. And I think he did that on purpose. And I tell you what, that was Mekhi Richmond. I'm sorry. I almost said Mitch Richmond, like we're back in the NBA. Mekhi Richmond. The adjustment he made was perfect for that ball. And finally, Budinger, one of his pearls that he's thrown today, get pulled down. So he deserved one of those because he's had a couple just absolute dimes that were dropped.
He's one of the top quarterbacks in the state. He's got college looks all over the place. Yeah, and he did. He threw that ball knowing his receiver had the size advantage, and good job by Richmond going up and making a play. And Red Lions got an answer every single time St. Mark scores, it seems like. Barber. And it's a good run, but a penalty marker thrown. This game might not get done until Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Somebody bring us a turkey.
Couple gobblers.
Oh, I haven't
back at Wawa.
I haven't indulged in one yet.
Neither have I. I've had plenty of other horrible food though.
Yep.
I've gained
I'm
it's
with
been
you on
bad,
that.
Craig. I probably gained 15, 20 pounds this year.
Oh, easy. I mean, and not you, I mean me.
Yep. 15, 20 pounds, man. I gotta get the act together. After the penalty, 1st and 20 at the 33-yard line.
St. Mark's needs to stop here if they want to stay in this game.
Empty the backfield for Budinger. Motion man comes. It's Jones. It's a reverse. Barber. He's got room. And he gets taken down. Nice tackle on the play by Bulavas. He held on for dear life. How about Budinger trying to lay a block for his running back there?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was going to say Budinger making his way down the field, blocking for Barber after the double reverse. That one almost went to the house. A shoestring tackle by St. Mark's keeps Barber from the end zone. But what a play call there by Coach Anderson and his offensive staff.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. It's been more excitement here at Red Lion. Lions lead St. Mark's 35-21. We'll be back with fourth quarter action right here on 302 Sports.
We are looking forward to serving the community. Find them on the web at barclayheatingandair.com. Barkley Heating and Air. Barclays can work on all brands specializing in air conditioners, gas, oil, and heat pumps. Family owned and operated with over 17 years of experience. Licensed, insured, and a multiple-year First State Favorites winner. Barkley Heating and Air offers 24-hour emergency service with service plans available. Customer satisfaction guaranteed. Call 302-653-5971 for a free estimate today. John and Ginger Barkley are looking forward to serving the community. Find them on the web at barkleyheatingandair.com. Barkley Heating and Air. Barclays can work on all brands specializing in air conditioners, gas, oil, and heat pumps.
Fourth quarter action. Getting ready for you. Craig Laskowski, Pat Gary-Andes with you. Jason Winchell, Mike Lang here as well. And Hollywood up there on the camera. As the Lions, they just continue to solve this Spartan defense out, Craig.
Yeah, a stout Spartan defense. That's been the backbone of their team all season, defense and running the ball. But right now, we're on the seesaw, as Jason Winchell always says. And 35-21, quick strike after quick strike. This is the first fairly sustained drive we've seen in the game, and it's by Red Lion. It's coming at a good time.
That it is. Trying to work the passing game in a little bit. Budinger will take the snap, and he'll hand this one off. This is Jones. Breaks off one tackle, and then he'll get knocked out of bounds after a short gain. That'll bring up third down and short.
St. Mark's definitely going to need to hold them here. They need something special to happen if they want to stay in this game.
That they do, Craig. Third down and 5. Might see the Lions take a shot here. Let's see.
Yeah, certainly taking their time.
Single
no rush.
coverage with no safety help at the top of the field. And they get the Spartans to jump a great hard count.
That'd be a first down.
And that might give them the first down. That's a great hard count from Budinger. He did 2 of them. They jumped on the first one but didn't cross, but the second one, they earned themselves a first down the easy way.
I mean, that's just a big-time play right there by Budinger. It's those little things you don't think about with players sometimes, and that shows you he's ready. He can play at the next level.
He's been, ever since he stepped foot out here as a freshman, I've been impressed with this young man. Budinger takes the snap, hands this one off, and a good tackle on the edge.
Wrapped him.
Judah Barber tackled. And that'll bring up second down and 8. I believe that was Saunders on the tackle. Red Lion in no particular hurry.
Just moseying on into the huddle.
In control of this one.
A field goal here might be even enough to
push it to a 3-score game.
Push it to a 3-score, maybe insurmountable lead.
Go flip the formation here. Again, single coverage to this near side. Budinger hands this one off to Jones. He's got the edge. It's a race to the end zone, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Red Lion.
Jordan Jones trying to keep pace with Barber. He said, hey, you got 3 touchdowns. Let me get my second. See if I can tie you in this race that we have right now. And that could do it. With this field goal, Red Lion would go up 42-21. They would have doubled them up at the moment.
Impressive performance by this Red Lion team. I mean, we've come to expect that from them. They've been great the last 7 weeks of this season, now 8. St. Mark's has solved their defense, which is an accomplishment that no one in 2A has been able to do so far this year. They put 21 points up.
Yeah, as you said in the pregame,
26 they've given up in 7 weeks.
26 total in 7 weeks, and St. Mark's puts 21 on them tonight. That's no easy feat. St. Mark's can, no matter how this game ends, can hold their head high, knowing that they did something that not a lot of teams have done this year.
Now they're going to get an extra point here. 41-21 to score. Let's see if we get some other scores around the state. Smyrna up 48-28 to start the fourth quarter there. Caravel up 35-8 over Hodson. That's going to be going final here soon. According to Sean Green at WDEL, Middletown 32-7. You get the victory over Appoquinimink. As Jason Winchell alluded to, see if you can find a score on DMA. That has been the score that's behooved us. That's a big score when it comes to playoffs.
It has eluded us. So if anyone knows the DMA Odessa score.
Yeah, Ducks Seahawks. If anyone can find that out, you could get a shout out right here.
Oh, yeah.
(42-21). Spartans about to receive the football back. Just under 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. An impressive Red Lion Christian Academy performance here tonight. Given up a few big plays. Otherwise, they've been in control of this game from the onset. There's the up man on the return. Groves, he's tackled. Nice pursuit by Nate Everett. And it'll be first down and 10 Spartans. The way this game script is going, Craig, we'll have a score here with less than 2 minutes of game time.
Yeah, it has been the quick strike seesaw. And let's see if St. Mark's continues that tradition.
Teron Tippins back onto the field. He's been hot tonight.
Yeah, he threw the great ball to Matt Saunders on that double move the last time they had the ball to bring them within a couple scores. But obviously Red Lion has once again stretched it to 3 scores.
2-by-2 set. Tippins will take the snap. He'll throw it to the near side here. Tackle made not much room for Colin Foley. He may have lost some yards.
Yeah, on a deep out route like that, when you're going to the sidelines, you want to zip that thing in there a little quicker. Too much air gives the defense time to get in there.
Lion trying to change personnel, get themselves set against the no huddle. Tippins looking, scrambling. Oh, nice move. He's got room to scoot. He'll take it, and he'll jump out of bounds at around the 40-yard line. Nice work by Teron Tippins. I mean, this kid's an impressive athlete, folks. He's only in 9th grade. And is that good enough for first down yardage? Let's see.
It could be the, if we get a measurement, it could be the Jason Winchell large pizza measurement of the week. We've been waiting years for it.
Is that Jason's thing? If there's a measurement, it's pizza on
large pizza. But we never see a measurement, so that's why.
Me and Glenn had 2 measurements last week.
And it is happening, ladies and gentlemen.
There it is, the Jason
Winchell
large pizza measurement of the year.
There we go. Yeah, it's measurement of the year because it never happens.
Of the year,
so it's not the week.
Let's give a shout out to the Chain Gang. These guys,
absolutely.
I'm telling you, the Chain Gang all around the state. These guys, they show up, they show out, week in and week out, and you know, for the most part, it's a thankless job, and it's a sightless job. You don't know the names, you may know the faces. These guys don't get involved that much, but they're out there right now, and this is great to see.
It is.
This is great to see.
I'm looking forward to the pizza.
We got to talk to Benny. Maybe we get a Louis Pizza measurement of the game. That might be the thing to do here soon. It's going to be that's going to be a full yard short, it looks like.
It's certainly.
It's worth the look. It was worth the look. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 for the Spartans.
I'm not sure the ref even knew what to do. He was like, "Whoa, a measurement! What am I supposed to do here?" It's so foreign. Here we go.
3rd and 1. Tippins is in the gun. Tippins gives this one off to Burke, and he's stuffed right at the line. Nowhere to go. Jamarian Ramsey fills the hole.
Jamarian Ramsey just hit Burke, and that is not an easy thing to do. And he just stopped. He just hit a wall there.
That's beautiful linebacker play, Craig.
Yeah, and he didn't get the first.
Nope. Beautiful linebacker play. Low man wins with leverage. Ramsey was low and had good leg drive. Nowhere for Burke to go. And now, 4th down and inches.
Crowd getting fired up here at Red Lion Christian. Wonderful.
Timeout. St. Mark's. You want to talk this one over and feel as though this is an important part of this game here.
Yeah.
Greg.
And I just want to take the time to thank Red Lion Christian Academy for the amenities that they give us here in the press box. Coach Ken Anderson always giving us everything we need. Thank you for that. Appreciate the hospitality.
Absolutely. A couple more score updates. St. Elizabeth 42, McCain 7. That's a final. Sussex Tech 28, Woodbridge 20.
Ooh.
Score is brought to you by the Delaware High School Football Podcast, our partners over there. Marty Sheehan and John Busby. Those guys do good work, man, wrapping everything up. If you guys want any more coverage about football, those are the guys to talk to. Aside from the streams that we provide you every week, they fill in the cracks, man.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, we got a tush push.
We got a tush push. Oh.
We got a Spartan shove right here on 4th
there
and
it
short.
Is.
And I don't know. Is he down? Let's see.
I don't think he went anywhere.
Like he went directly down, which.
I'm not sure what they're spotting because the ball is elsewhere.
They're looking to see where the bodies went. It looked as though the quarterback just went directly down, though. And they do. They stop him short. Nice job by Red Lion.
Wow. The Spartan shove goes nowhere.
The Spartan shove does not succeed. There'll be some NFL GMs calling Coach Anderson and company, trying to figure out how to solve that out on Sundays.
Well, I can tell you how he solved it. That incredible defensive line, skill, size, speed. That's how they solved it.
It helps having Neil Rose and Kari McCargo in the middle of your defensive front.
Yeah, those are two big guys. And don't sleep on their speed either.
The Spartan shove, man. I think you just
coined that.
I think we just dug up some gold right there, brother. All right.
I can't think of a better one.
Budinger. And he's going to take a look. The pass is going to go deep. That ball is incomplete, overthrown. Penalty marker on the field.
He had him deep there, but it might have been because of a shift. I think somebody was moving when that snap happened.
Budinger threw that ball 50 yards with maybe 60% strength.
Yeah, he just flicked his wrist. That is unbelievable.
Procedure penalty.
Another shift.
I might be able to throw a Nerf ball that far these days.
I mean, if I threw it, my arm would go with it. So you'd be catching my entire shoulder to hand.
Another rotator cuff, yeah.
Exactly.
Going to need some WD-40 on the joints after that.
Yeah, and also probably tear my ACL stepping into it. So.
Lions. Bring a man in motion and hand this one off. This is Barber. Fights his way, claws his way forward for about 2. It'll be second and 13. 8 minutes as we approach 8 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Three receivers to the near side. Budinger take the snap, hand this one off. Barber again stops on a dime, cuts back, and he'll get about 4 yards on the play to bring up a 3rd down and long. But what quick feet, Craig.
That might be one of the most entertaining 5-yard gains I've ever seen. He stopped on a dime, turned it back the other way, and wasn't too far away from breaking that.
Got to stay disciplined in your pursuit angles with this young man. And I'm sure as a former lacrosse player, you can appreciate the quick footwork there.
Oh, I never had quick footwork like that.
Neither did I. Neither did I, my friend. The quickness eluded me. So did the jumping ability.
Yeah, that's why I took a face-off and they screamed at me to get off the field.
Under 7 minutes to go. Budinger's going to take a shot here. 3rd and 9, out route caught. Oh, wow. What a great move. And this is going to be a touchdown to Makai Richmond.
He absolutely shook the defender from St. Mark's. I wasn't sure who was on defense there, but I'll tell you what, Makai Richmond shook him and just, like you said, that's a tough spot to be in, one-on-one with somebody who is so fast in the open field, and he just burned him.
Got a train horn out there.
I know. Sorry, it kind of threw me off a little bit.
Big time play. Budinger, good throw. Heck of a move by Richmond. 2nd touchdown of the day. That's 2nd big play by those two. 1st touchdown of the day.
Yeah, we haven't called Richmond's name a ton today because of the running back show that's been put on, but he is a special player. He's
They're
a big-time player.
Here, Craig. They want the 50 burger.
Oh, yeah.
They want the 50 burger. And this one off the Barber. Cut back. He's stuffed. Good for St. Mark's.
Absolutely.
Good
Keep
for
playing.
St. Mark's.
Keep hustling.
Absolutely.
But I think we might start to see some starters leave the game. For Red Lion, at least.
48-21, 6:38 to go in this one, Craig. And at this point, you just want to see the fight. If you're the Spartans, you do not want to lay down and let the other team humiliate you. You just got to keep fighting and clawing right now.
Yeah, and St. Mark's has put up a great fight. As we've alluded to a few times, they put up more points than most teams against this stout Red Lion defense tonight.
Any team in 2A.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, any team in 2A. Yeah, absolutely. Almost more than any team combined.
Mm-hmm.
So they've certainly put up a good showing that they are one of the top teams in this district.
I'm curious to see how this Red Lion team does come tournament time with the likes of Indian River, Lake Forest, Howard, of course, who's probably the favorite.
Howard's very impressive.
Oh! There's the wrap. We've been asking for it.
Oh!
And Jamarian Ramsey delivered it. So the big hit with the hands. Ooh. And there was no breaking of a tackle there. What a stick.
Oh, well, there's your onomatopoeia with oomph. And I'll tell you what. Oh, now we got a flag.
On sportsmanlike here. It's probably going to be against the Spartans, I would think.
Wow, that was in a game with a lot of big hits. That was probably the biggest, and he wrapped and took him down.
Yeah, that's a great form tackle. On sportsmanlike against the Spartans, 15-yarder. First one against the Spartans, so no ejection there.
Yeah, certainly this late in the game, you don't want to see anything that could affect the playoffs, which we already saw a Lion get ejected, which is very unfortunate.
So 6.5 minutes to go in this one. Game's in hand. Red Lions going to get their 8th victory of the year. And we'll see how the rest of this game plays out, what the strategies end up being. Tippins staying in at quarterback. After the game, you're not going to want to tune off quite yet. We're going to have Mike Lang down on the field for post-game interviews. Tippins takes the snap, looks, fires, ball's tipped, and it'll fall incomplete. Ramsey, again, making a play, that time in the passing game, tipping the ball away.
Yeah, and in regards to the post-game coverage, the 302 Sports Player of the Game chain will be awarded, and that has, oh my goodness.
No, we're chainless? How does this happen?
Oh, I apologize. But my point is, that has been a big hit all season. So we like to see the kids get pumped up for something, and the Player of the Game chain has been a big one. But apparently, that is over at the field hockey game, which congratulations again to Smyrna on their victory over Cape Henlopen in double overtime. Incredible game over there at the University of Delaware.
I'd love to see some of these kids when they make their college commitment. You know, they make the videos now. Let us put the 302 Sports chain in that commitment videos, man.
I like that.
You know what I mean? No chain tonight, but we'll see. Chain will be ready for the playoffs. We'll keep that thing nice and shiny.
The volleyball game yesterday, it was incredible. The roar that went up when, was it St. Mark's?
St.
Yeah,
Mark's,
it was when Gia got it for St. Mark's. A roar like they had just won the game.
It's big time. Here's a pass. Groves on the catch, fighting. Let's see, does he stay in bounds? I don't know if they're going to keep the clock moving or not. They stop it.
Yeah, this is in our blind spot here, so.
Well, sometimes, you know, if you're knocked out of bounds, they keep it going. If you step out of bounds, they stop it. Not sure. They stopped this one. 6:18 to go. 3rd and 3. Tippins fires. Pass is complete. First down. It's Andrew Knoll, I believe, on the catch. Actually, no, that's Nehemiah Marie.
It's throws like that show you the potential that Tippins has as an athlete and as a thrower of the football.
He's going to be good.
He's going to be very good.
He's going to be good. You can see it. He's back to pass. He's looking, running. It's going to be a hold. He wants his guys to go deep. No one does. He's going to have to step out of bounds. But it's going to be a hold on the edge there. That's how he was able to get outside. And you can see him talking with his receiver there, Bobby Groves, and he's right. You see me rolling out. This is the scramble drill. Receivers that are running those short routes, they go long. The receivers that went long, they got to come back to the ball.
Absolutely. And I don't know if maybe Groves just thought, he saw the flag and knew what it was. But in that case, yeah, help your quarterback out. Go deep. You don't want to put him in harm's way. If anything, at least you pull one more defender away from him.
It looks like there was something fell out from the ceiling. Looks like we're in the upside down. Stuff falling out.
I think that's our first Stranger Things reference.
Been waiting on that one, man.
Between the two of us, I'm surprised there wasn't one earlier.
Yeah, I cannot wait.
It's gonna be fun.
Cannot wait.
3-year wait.
I watched the 5-minute clip that they released earlier today. Tremendous.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Tippins takes the snap. He's looking to throw. He'll deliver that one short, incomplete. They check number 2, Gregory Nielsen, into the game in the slot.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. Looking at numbers that I didn't recognize from earlier in the game, and yeah, Gregory Nielsen is in the slot now.
Second and Pike Creek for the Spartans. Second in White Clay Creek Park. Tippins will take the snap. He's Gonna fire this one out to Groves. Groves catch. Tries to throw a defender off, but whole stack of Lions, a whole pride of Lions fly over.
There
for a
you
tackle.
go. That was my college mascot, the Pride.
Hofstra?
Yeah, Hofstra Pride. When I first got there, it was a Flying Dutchman. And then they thought that was pirate thing was too violent, and they ended up as the Pride.
You there with it felt like 7-year senior Rick Apodaca
Oh,
on
no.
the basketball team?
No, but you're right. He was there a while.
Rick Apodaca. I swear, I went to the University of Delaware basketball games for 7 years in a row, and Rick Apodaca was always on Hofstra. You know the name, though?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
After this play, we'll.
You got a story?
I do. Oh, look at
Tippins going
this.
deep. That's a good ball. Triple coverage,
Ooh.
and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, too many people there. But you know who the head coach of Hofstra basketball is now?
Speedy Claxton.
Craig Speedy Claxton.
I loved Speedy.
Yeah.
Former Sixer.
A fellow Craig.
Yep. Craig Claxton.
Yeah.
Yep.
He is now the coach of the Hofstra Pride.
Yeah, he used to go, obviously, Craig Claxton played for the great Jay Wright.
Yep. Yes, he did. That was the last time Hofstra was in the tournament. They made it to the tournament in 2020, but there was no tournament.
Yeah. Well, they beat Delaware that year to go to the
They
tournament.
did.
I was at that game. I was
Oh.
on the island.
Really?
I was on the island for that. Yes.
That's pretty awesome.
With Apodaca and them. Yes.
I watched that one. It was on TV, so I got to watch that one in the comfort of a bar.
Yeah, I was there, man. I was there.
Oh, man.
Taking that one in.
Yeah, and then no tournament, so the Hofstra Pride still have not been in a tournament game since Speedy Claxton and the days of John Gordon at Delaware.
Yeah,
remember?
he was at. Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Mike Pegues, the whole thing.
Ooh, Pegues is
Oh,
another
we could
reference.
Go, man. We could go, as this is a return and looking to make something happen, and just being tripped up is Zion Spencer Roberts. Tyrone Perry, who we've seen in the Delaware high school coaching sphere.
I'm drawing a blank on the star player at Hofstra when I was there in 2007 and 8.
Hey, I'm not thinking of one either. That was after I really was paying attention. I remember
killing me. I have his
kids.
jersey. This is bad. If there's probably not a lot of Hofstra people listening, but somebody's going to be upset with me.
That's after the Ryan Iverson era.
He broke
at
the
Delaware.
scoring record for Hofstra in 2011.
Okay.
And, oh, man, I was at that game and everything. It's so bad that I can't remember, but
Greg,
it'll
it
come to me
happens, man.
eventually.
It happens, dude.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get old.
As Red Lion, I'm sure, is just going to be in the business of chewing clock.
Oh, and speaking of old, we missed a birthday from Jason Winchell. We didn't have a game on his birthday, so we didn't get to say happy birthday, but happy birthday, Jason Winchell, our producer and
happy birthday,
caster.
Yep.
Yeah, he just turned 23.
Love going down memory lane here.
Oh, yeah.
It's been fun.
Absolutely. Hope you guys have enjoyed some of our throwback memories from the Delaware CYM and CYO, depending on what area you're from. I was an Immaculate Heart of Mary kid.
I was St. Catherine.
I had a nice gym. IHM had that real nice gym.
Oh, boy.
Oof.
Hit as he throws, but completing the pass, Budinger to Richmond. He took a shot.
Yeah, clean shot right to the body, but whew, man, that was a heavy hit on Budinger. That's why you got a big lead. You might want to get your star quarterback out of the game at this point. I mean, saw what happened with the Commanders and Jaden Daniels. They're down by 24, and then they lose him for the season.
Well, not necessarily. He's not going to go on the IR.
Oh, yeah?
They said the elbow is not as damaged as they originally thought.
Wow, because it looked like his elbow got scatterbooed.
It did, but
Yeah.
it's a different
Different joint,
Didn't break
yeah.
the bone with it like Scadaboo
Yeah.
did. Budinger looking to throw. He's going to throw a fade touchdown. That's a beautiful throw. It's an unsportsmanlike on the celebration that was completely unnecessary by Everett. And yeah, they're not the St. Mark's faithful are not going to like the throwing of the football late in the game.
That was an absolute dime.
It was a perfect throw.
We had a great view of it here.
Everett did what we're going to just say was a point at the head of the defender. But it was more than a point. Can't pantomime that action.
Yeah.
That's an automatic.
It's never going to go well for you.
Slot fade. It's complete. They're going to take the penalty yardage on the kickoff. Two-point conversion would have this thing at 35, which would finish the game with a running clock. But it looks like they're now going to kick the extra point.
What a throw there by Budinger. I mean, I was up here in the booth just marveling at it. Whew.
Extra points up, and it is good. And we are now at 55-21. Red Lion on top. 2:38 to go in this one.
And yeah, they're putting it on this St. Mark's defense right now. Incredible throw by Budinger again. I was marveling at that. And now Red Lion.
I mean, Craig, he can spin it, man. He can spin it. Obviously, the game script was against him. You know, having a heavy workload, they're starting to, let him get his here at the end with the game in hand. But he can spin it, and there's no doubt about that.
Absolutely. And for people who talk about, like, oh, they're running up the score and all that, you know what? Like, these kids, they have their own personal brands when it comes down to it. And, numbers, stats, it goes into it. So an extra touchdown, an extra highlight throw like that goes a long way for a kid. So it's sometimes,
it's controversial.
That's the word. It is controversial, but I understand why they do it sometimes.
And now with the penalty from the unsportsmanlike, it's a pretty significant kickoff point here.
And for those of you still with us at this game, we will be broadcasting tomorrow morning, 10:30. Myself, Mike Lang, and Jason Winchell for the Concord Brandywine game. That game is at Concord High School. Again, 10:30 in the morning. We'll be broadcasting live on play.302sports.com.
Spartans retrieve that squib at the 43. And I'm curious to see what Coach DiNardo chooses to do here. 2:34. Does he put the ball on the quarterback's hands and continue to throw the football, or does he go to run here and try and close out this season? Let's see.
I mean, you want to get as many reps in as you can for certain. I mean, this is a good time to maybe try some things.
This is a good time for me if I'm St. Mark's, and this could potentially be the last game for my seniors in their high school football career. I'm working some seniors in, personally. Here's the snap. They run this ball. Nothing doing. Again, this is a stout defensive front for Red Lion. That is number 73, Jason Brown, a freshman. So, no, that's a youngster. He getting an opportunity to play here late in the game. future for Red Lion. I mean, they've got quite the pipeline.
I mean, they build in the trenches. The offensive line and defensive lines are always big, fast, strong athletes, and you're seeing it again with the freshmen and the sophomores they worked in right now. Big, strong athletes who are the future of this team.
Take the snap. I'll throw this football. Get it out. It's completed. And that's going to be a nice gain to Bobby Groves. He gets the ball across midfield. They're going to give him first down yardage, it looks like.
Looks like we got, finally, our lost score of Odessa DMA.
He's short. He's short.
Reportedly, it is 38-20 Odessa over DMA.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Thanks to Mark Schweiger. But, hey, you always have to consider the source when it's not an official check mark account.
He's going to take a shot. Tippins throws it deep, and it's incomplete.
I think that's good coverage there.
We're going to have Mike Lang down on the field post-game.
So with a
interview with our player of the game.
With a minute 37 left, Pat, what do you think for player of the game? I think it's obvious, but hey, you never know.
Yeah,
you may have a different opinion.
I haven't thought a whole much about it, but Judah Barber was unbelievable tonight.
He's my player of the game.
And I think he set the tone early in this game, and they never looked back.
3 touchdowns, I believe. Another 2 touchdowns by Jordan Jones, who had a fantastic game as well. With this 2-headed running attack that Red Lion has.
Go up the middle is Tippins. He gets across the 40. It's good for first down yardage. 90 seconds to go in this one.
St. Mark's not giving up. Still trying to punch it into the end zone in this final game of the season.
So with that news of Odessa, Jason Winchell just told me we could get a rematch of this game next week.
Whoa.
We could. He says he's going to hit the bunker.
He's headed back to the bunker to crunch the numbers.
Seedings come out on Sunday, so keep an eye out for them. Timmons, throw, caught. He hits it to his senior, Greg Nielsen. It's good to see.
Nielsen putting his shoulder down.
Nielsen at one point, so he started his career at Appoquinimink and was a quarterback, believe it or not.
I did not know that. Wow.
I had forgotten about that. Obviously, when Desai Drummond came into town.
Yeah, he's special.
And this might be the last play of the game. Tippins takes the snap. He'll drop back to pass. He's throwing. He completes it across the middle to Colin Foley. 8 seconds to go as he got out of bounds. And they douse
Gatorade bad.
Head coach Ken Anderson.
Well deserved.
And again, unsportsmanlike, his player on the field doesn't have his helmet on.
Never good.
There's a game next week, guys. Gotta remember that.
Careful. I know you want to be celebratory. Ken Anderson absolutely deserves it. Phenomenal head coach, phenomenal program.
Oh man, I hope that this doesn't come back to bite them.
Yeah, you got to be real careful.
I think that's only his first of the game, or 54. Eight seconds to go. Spartans might get themselves a walk-off touchdown here. Let's see.
Once again, stay with us after the game for Mike Lang. He's going to be talking to our player of the game, who I believe we have decided Judah Barber.
Judah Barber was great.
Yeah, hopefully Mike Lang also gets a Gatorade bath. Yeah, at this rate, we're just going to head right over to Concord High School and start setting up.
You might as well. All right, here we go. 8 seconds to go. There's the snap.
Another Gatorade bath.
Throwing it up. Oh, what a incomplete. There's going to be a penalty here. It would have been an unreal catch for Bobby Groves. They call a penalty. Will they get the untimed down? I think they might. I think they're going to get an untimed down here.
Yeah, from my perspective in the blind spot there, I thought he came down with it, and I was – as a highlight reel catch if he came down with it. It was actually a very good throw, too.
It was a great ball. I agree.
Meanwhile, Ken Anderson was getting another Gatorade bath, a more proper one.
Let's see what happens here. But something to keep an eye on, obviously, was how this game ended. And if the scenario Jay laid out here comes into fruition, St. Mark's got some bulletin board material to work with for next week.
It's going to get chippy and it's going to get physical if this is a rematch. And this was a game in the third quarter. Yes, Red Lion ran away with it, but St. Mark's showed that they can hang. And a couple different things happened. This might be a completely different ball game.
Here's the snap. They're going to throw it. It's caught. Nielsen's in. Touchdown. And there's the walk-off. They get the ball to the senior, and St. Mark's will walk this one off with a touchdown to finish the game. They played to the end, and now they await to see if they find themselves into the 2A tournament picture. We'll find that out on Sunday. But for tonight, Red Lion, an impressive 55-27 victory.
Yeah, it looked like Nielsen got a little banged up on that play, but that is definitely an impressive victory for Red Lion. This game was a lot of fun, albeit it was a little long, but it was a lot of fun to watch. We had everything you could possibly want. Big runs, big passes, big defensive plays, interceptions, fumbles. This was a great game to watch as a football fan, and I had a good time calling it as well, Pat.
Absolutely, and we'll await Mike Lang with Judah Barber after this. We're going to take a commercial break for now. 55-27 your final. Red Lion over St. Mark's. We'll be right back after this.
Family owned and operated with over 17 years of experience, licensed, insured, and a multiple-year First Aid Favorites winner. Barkley Heating and Air offers 24-hour emergency service with service plans available. Customer satisfaction guaranteed. Call 302-653-5971 for a free estimate today. John and Ginger Barkley are looking forward to serving the community. Find them on the web at barkleyheatingandair.com. Barkley Heating and Air. Barkley's can work on all brands specializing in air conditioners, gas, oil, and heat pumps. Family owned and operated with over 17 years of experience, licensed, insured, and a multiple-year First Aid Favorites winner. Barkley Heating and Air offers 24-hour emergency service with service plans available. Customer satisfaction guaranteed. Call 302-653-5971 for a free estimate today. John and Ginger Barkley are looking forward to serving the community. Find them on the web at barkleyheatingandair.com. Barkley Heating and Air. Barkley's can work on all brands specializing in air conditioners, gas, oil, and heat pumps. Family owned and operated with over 17 years of experience, licensed, insured, and a multiple-year First Aid Favorites winner. Barkley Heating and Air offers 24-hour emergency service with service plans available. Customer satisfaction guaranteed. Call 302-653-5971 for a free estimate today. John and Ginger Barkley are looking forward to serving the community. Find them on the web at barkleyheatingandair.com. Barkley Heating and Air. Barkley's can work on all brands specializing in air conditioners, gas, oil, and heat pumps. Family owned and operated with over 17 years of experience, licensed, insured, and a multiple-year First Aid Favorites winner. Barkley Heating and Air offers 24-hour emergency service with service plans available. Customer satisfaction guaranteed. Call 302-653-5971 for a free estimate today. John and Ginger Barkley are looking forward to serving the community. Find them on the web at barkleyheatingandair.com. Barkley Heating and Air. Barclays can work on all brands specializing in air conditioners, gas, oil, and heat pumps. Family owned and operated with over 17 years of experience. Licensed, insured, and a multiple-year First State Favorites winner. Barkley Heating and Air offers 24-hour emergency service with service plans available. Customer satisfaction guaranteed. Call 302-653-5971 for a free estimate today. John and Ginger Barkley are looking forward to serving the community. Find them on the web at barkleyheatingandair.com. Barkley Heating and Air. Barclays can work on all brands specializing in air conditioners, gas, oil, and heat pumps. Family owned and operated with over 17 years of experience. Licensed, insured, and a multiple-year First State Favorites winner. Barkley Heating and Air offers 24-hour emergency service with service plans available. Customer satisfaction guaranteed. Call 302-653-5971 for a free estimate today. John and Ginger Barkley are looking forward to serving the community. Find them on the web at barkleyheatingandair.com. Barkley Heat.
Welcome back, folks. 302 Sports presentation, Delaware High School football, Week 10. Red Lion Christian Academy, St. Mark's Spartans, and Pat Garaney's Craig Laskowski with you. And Craig, this game started off kind of competitive, back and forth fair. St. Mark's putting, points on the board, answering Red Lion. And this game just kind of got away from him in the second half with the final 55-27. That score doesn't really sum up what we saw in that first half, at least.
Yeah, I don't think it's indicative of how close these teams could be. St. Mark's hung for a while, and then Red Lion kind of hit the gas with a few plays. That pick six was the big turning point that put them up 3 when we thought St. Mark's might go down the field, make it a one-score game. So this game was not in hand for Red Lion until almost the fourth quarter. And if what Jason Winchell says comes to fruition and we see these teams play again next week, we might actually have a heck of a game on our hands. It's certainly not – the 55-27 does not show you what this game truly was in terms of competition. This was a competitive game for a while, and it was a fun game.
Absolutely. Kind of flipped the script on everybody. Red Lion, big-time running game. St. Mark's had the passing game working for a little bit there. But, yeah, I mean, there is an outcome in which St. Mark's is back here next week for an opening round playoff game. Jay says there's a three-way tie.
For 6th, 7th, and 8th, and I have to go home and look and see if anyone got a 7th win today that they played and maybe got.
Wow, we're gonna see. Jay's got to go in there. He's got to add bonus points up, but he's looking at Odessa, St. Mark's, and Laurel. Three-way tie right now for 6, 7, and 8. That's again before. Any bonus points are added up, at least for its 7th win, so that second bonus point. Jay's aware of the above 500 bonus point for these teams, but that 7th win for an opponent along the way could be the differential in how this seeding shakes out. So you could see a rematch right here next week between these two teams. And Craig, I think that could be a fun one.
Oh, if it was anything like this, it's certainly going to be fun. Hopefully it's a little more competitive and closer, and St. Mark's closes that gap a little bit when it got away from them in the towards the end of the third quarter. But, I mean, Red Lion's a special team. They really are. They got a lot of great players. Obviously, that offensive and defensive line is big, strong, and fast, as we alluded to many times. Just a fun team to watch, and St. Mark's is more of a grinded-out, methodical team. They're two completely different styles of team, even though they flipped how they played today, but it definitely could be fun to watch. It's probably going to be pretty chippy, too. As you said, plenty of bulletin board material.
Absolutely, and Mike Lang is kind of stuck in
in
what has been, like, if you're on a social media, you see this played out. The assistant coaches chiming in at the end of the game before the head coach speaks, and, it's always funny watching those videos, Everyone had the coach that came in there, repeated the same thing that the coach prior to them did with maybe 1 or 2 add-ons. And
they're saying the same thing.
It is kind of funny when that kind of stuff plays out. Obviously, we don't know what's being said down there, but we all know how that can get.
Oh, yeah.
So right now, just waiting for them to wrap it up. They're doing their congratulatories all across there. I think they just mentioned Judah Barber going over 1,000 yards because they just clapped it up for him. Tremendous game for him. Obviously, we'll have him lined up with Mike Lang here after the breakdown. But yeah, Craig, playoffs next weekend. It doesn't get much better than that.
It's a great time of year to be a sports fan, especially a high school sports fan in Delaware. We've had, event after event. We did the volleyball games yesterday, which was a blast, very competitive. A lot of fans out for that at the Bob Carpenter Center. I believe Monday is the championship, if I'm not mistaken, between Tower Hill and St. Mark's. Tower Hill just has some incredible hitters on that team, and the setter's fantastic. So we have a lot of good high school sports this time of year. The field hockey earlier today, double overtime. Smyrna wins.
Couple of finals around the way. Caravel 35-8 over Hodson. And Jay says it looks like they will play at Appo, which was an overtime game in which they lost 17-14 on a field goal in overtime of that game. They were stuffed at the goal line on their first drive of that overtime period.
Wow.
So that could be one heck of a playoff matchup to keep an eye on next week. All right, we got Mike Lang down on the field with our player of the game, Judah Barber, who went over 1,000 yards here for the season on this one. And Mike, I'm going to toss it down to you, my friend.
I'm waiting for this second. All right, we're joined on the field by our player of the game, Judah Barber. Judah, your first time you touched the ball, you ran, I think, 53 yards for a touchdown. How important was it for you to get off to a quick start like that?
I think it was important because, last year we got off to a quick start too, but, you see at halftime we came out, let them come back, but I wasn't trying to let them do that this year.
Lots of big plays. First time I've seen Red Lion this year. Is that kind of your offense, the big play, or do you guys usually kind of sustain drives?
Nah, we hit home runs.
A lot of home runs for Judah tonight. He had 3 touchdowns. Let's talk about the play of Jordan Jones and Budinger and your offense tonight.
We watched film on them, ran through it in practice, and we knew how their defense played, so we just came out, ran on the ground, and executed very well.
So your district champs, you get a top 3 seed right back here, I believe, next weekend for the beginning of the playoffs. Don't know who you're playing yet. Does it really matter?
Nah, not at all.
And I understand there's a birthday?
Next Monday it is.
Well, happy birthday, Judah Barber. Maybe you'd be celebrating a playoff win for that one.
Thank you.
All right, hey, back up to Craig and Pat, and our congratulations to our player of the game, Judah Barber. He's had a fantastic season and a great night tonight. Back to you guys.
Absolutely. Judah, as we said, over 1,000 yards on the season. And
you win a Super Bowl. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch. I'm looking forward.
For the Red Lion Christian Academy. Toodles.